And you are live.
Talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. This is the talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. Check it. Real talk, you piss him off. This ain't the channel for your softy, just click off. But if you like, hit subscribe. I'm out to you better know the coast we ride. You in your feelings when you talk, we keep it real. Bro, control, you better know we keep it real. You in the chat room listening, hit the live. You a hater in here tripping, take a high. You in these YouTube streets on your bike. You texting internet, flex and get a like. You need to cut it. Way out your budget.
Real talk.
That's in
Private or in public. Oh man.
And you know it's real talk. Real talk. Big boss.
Oh man.
And you know it's real talk. Real talk. Big boss.
Oh man.
And you know it's real talk. Real talk. Big boss. And you know it's real talk. Real talk.
Bay Area, like that. Tell the people that Big Boss is back. Bay Area, like that. Tell the people that Big Boss is back. Oh man. Yo. It's the Biggitty Bossy-Boss-0-Leeny. Back cooking with what? Gas-O-Leeny. And here in Cali, gas is $7 a gallon. So the rest of the country that's bitching about $4, $5, California, it's $7 going up to $8. Wow. That's what it is. Big Boss Real Talk. Thank you guys for coming out. Tonight's guest he's not a stranger to the channel. I had him on the channel earlier this year. But before that, this brother, he had his own YouTube channel years back when I first was getting on YouTube, before I even had a channel. I used to always pull up on Richie Rich Roll the Tapes channel, but also with Richie Rich Roll the Tape, I also was on this brother's channel. His channel back then was Pattaya First Class. Pattaya First Class. I pulled up on there a couple times, especially when I got back from my first and only trip from Thailand. I pulled up on Pattaya First Class, and for a brief minute, for a few weeks, we also had my own show on his channel called Thoughts of Big Boss. It only ran for a couple of episodes, but since then, this was pre-pandemic. We all know what happened. That came out of Wuhan, China in 2020, shut down the world, and especially a lot of travel over to Thailand and Asia in general. That and other reasons, I will let him talk about it. The Pattaya First Class channel is no more, but the brother has a new YouTube channel called Passport and Cigars. Passport and Cigars. So I had the brother on my channel earlier this year in January, and as it turns out, that stream that he was on was actually the stream where Boss hit my 1,000 subscribers. I hit my 1,000 subscribers that night when I had Passport and Cigars on. So he has a double special place in my heart, as well as, like I said, my first getting on YouTube years ago, before I had a channel, on his channel, Pattaya First Class, had my show on his channel, The Thoughts of Big Boss. Then, full circle, when I had him on my channel, it was the night that I hit my 1,000 subscribers. All that being said, yada, 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 I have him here with me tonight. I want you guys to put your hands together and welcome Passport and Cigars, what we call Mojo.
Yeah.
What's up with you, man? What's up?
What's going on, man? Everything been good so far this year. I done been out to Thailand twice already. Some guys still dreaming about going. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, man, this part of the opening up of Thailand, man, it's really no excuses for cats not to be able to go right now, whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated. It's just a little extra process you got to go through if you weren't vaccinated. But, you know, right now we really going to see who's serious and who been playing the whole time. And there's a lot of playing going on too. So
a lot.
We're gonna see who real and who playing about going out to Thailand. Because I think with Thailand, some guys got no hopes of ever going. They just like the idea of it. And that's all it is. You know, so we need to get the guys who only like the idea of going to Thailand away from everything. And for the guys who really want to go do your thing. You know what I mean? One thing I do want to say before we start.
Yes, sir.
There's been a lot of brothers on TikTok going viral because they walking down the street with cameras in Thailand. Maybe it's Bangkok or Pattaya. Stop that shit.
It's gonna stop anyway, but we keep going.
Stop that bullshit, man. You know, y'all bringing a whole lot of that shit that was never getting done over here. A lot of you new niggas coming over here after the pandemic, don't bring that shit from the other side of the world over there. Leave that bullshit where y'all leaving it at, because kind of like, man, y'all really fucking up in a sense, because I'm not saying Thailand is a private place, but, you know, just niggas go there to have fun and relax, but you niggas want to, you know, go viral because you want to walk down the street with your tight muscle shirts and all that kind of shit and hit a girl, say chocolate man and all this bullshit. Leave that shit at home. Man. Leave that shit at home. We don't need to be going viral. We don't need Lil Duval putting his shit on Instagram about Thailand. Y'all niggas need to stop. Take your black ass back to South America, wherever the fuck you niggas was at. Do not come over to Thailand with that bullshit.
And that's real talk. Tell them how you feel, Mojo.
That's how I feel, man.
Is that how we gonna start the interview?
Right, bro. Yeah, that's how we gonna start it, bro. Because that's my peace and tranquility over there, man. And I don't need a whole bunch of niggas coming up over there fucking shit up, man. Y'all keep that shit in the DR, wherever the fuck y'all niggas at. Y'all keep it there. Don't put that shit over there.
Man,
I had to get that off my chest because I've been seeing that pop up, them videos popping up in too many groups. And then when I seen that shit on Lil Duval page, somebody sent me Lil Duval page, he was talking about that shit too. And other celebrities was chiming in on it.
Wow.
Just come to Thailand, nigga, with your phone, take your pictures and get the fuck back out. Stop coming in trying to go viral, nigga. Goddamn.
That's the secret sauce, man. But you know what? On that one, a lot of that shit gonna be cut down anyway. Cause like I was talking with Chocolate Man in Thailand, even though he has a different take on it, they got that new law, man, that data privacy law.
Yep.
Man, that's about to kill all the game anyway. For both good, bad, and ugly, and everything in between.
Pete, one of the differences that's different in the Pattaya nightclubs from when I was in there to January to when I was out there in May, they literally are telling you in the club, you cannot pull out your phone and record.
Oh, wow.
You can't, like, if you at your table, right, and you recording yourself, maybe your bottles, they're coming up to you. You can't do that in here. This is not only, this is in, I can't say the name of the clubs, but this is in the hip hop clubs on Walking Street. Basically every club, I'm telling, because I know, because I was the one, you know, maybe taking the video of the bottles at my table, and they was doing this to everybody.
At your own table. Hold on. So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
A selfie of myself chilling, my bottle, I'm holding up. I don't have it going around to everybody else. I can't record my own self and my boys.
If the waitress see you, he or she would tell you, you can't do that in here. Now, if they don't see you, okay, cool. That's how I was able to get away with some stuff.
So basically, you saying you have to sneak it. You have to
sneak it.
Whoa.
Even if you paying your own money, buying bottles, if they in the vicinity and they see that, they're gonna come over and let you know. And this is in every club I went into on Walking Street. They even got the signs in the clubs now. They used to just have them like maybe in the bathrooms or something, but now they got them in the clubs, like no photos, no videos.
Whoa. Yeah. So not even photos or video. I could see like maybe the video, but not even a
no
photo,
no videos. And what's different is when I was there in January, when it was still kind of hard to come to Thailand, they weren't tripping off that at all. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying actually bittersweet, right? The
Right.
more they opening, the stricter they getting on other stuff.
Right.
Because common sense, they know more people are coming. So the more they open, the more they getting stricter on other things.
Right. And they are lessening on some stuff now, man. They got so much, all this marijuana and stuff popping up. They got the little dispensaries, little marijuana trucks and stuff now. And this is real marijuana, not no backyard bullshit. They selling sour diesel. They selling some of everything out there now. As I've seen with my own eyes on the internet and stuff, and having people that's over there showing me what they're buying and stuff. So, I mean, I guess we could say they tightened up on certain things. I just think it's the nightlife aspect of things. And with these new acts that's about to get signed into law in Thailand, I think they just getting ahead of a lot of stuff, because one of the things they're going to be in that act, I believe it's the act that Chocolate Man in Thailand was talking about. One thing they're going to be cutting back on is allowing people to film like crimes or stuff like that taking place. You know how some people want to film maybe a fight or something, hope it go viral. Your ass can possibly go to jail for that in the future out there.
Wow.
So there's some things like that. I think the club is just trying to get away from a lot of that kind of stuff. And, and in all honesty, man, it would be nice if we can get back to the days when we can go to the club and ain't nobody on their phones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, shit, I don't want to be in a club with somebody's wife and I'm on my phone, and next thing you know, I done sent that video out to somebody, and now he at home hurt because I'm in the club with his wife. So that's that.
Hey, you say some things the game is to be sold, not told, huh?
Everything ain't for everybody to see, which brought me back to my point with them niggas coming out here, the Thailand, showing every goddamn thing. Everything ain't for everybody to see, man.
Man, say that. Wow. Yeah, for a time, with the pandemic and the closing, so much stuff was in the air and so many rumors circulating. You're going to get that, right?
Yeah.
So it was a weird little period where people were like, is Walking Street as we know it and the Soys ever going to reopen, right? There was a little dark area, a little blip in time where we didn't know what was going on, which way the government was going to go with it, shut all the way down the red light district, make it family friendly, bring in businesses, make it more corporate-y, or if they have it, then maybe move it or whatever. So we need to be lucky that they're basically opening back up, period.
Right.
Because at one point, now maybe we were doing too much, but then again, same time, we were in a vacuum of ignorance. We just didn't know. At one point, remember, we're talking 2 years, almost 3 years. And some of those, in the middle of those years, in the 2020-ish, we didn't know what was going to be the ultimate fate.
You know what? I think with that, too, was a lot of scaremongering going on.
Yeah.
You know how
they was supposed to be building the new railway down, and that's what it's going to go. Certain clubs mysteriously catching fire, and they're not going to open back up. We didn't know what was going on.
I think some of them clubs going on fire with some
insurance money
going on. You know what I'm saying? But I won't go deep into that.
No.
But yeah, man, motherfuckers at home, everybody bored at that time, really have shit going on, and your mind get to putting, you get to thinking too much and shit, and next thing you know, somebody done pulled up an article, and that drive their senses into overdrive, man. So, and
even then, the article is just basically an opinion article, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I will say this.
What's up?
I liked Thailand a whole lot more when I was out there in January than now. When it was less people. Now,
wow. So you said you went twice already in 2022. You went twice. I know you went January.
I was there for a month in January, and I left in February.
You was there for New Year's, right? Didn't you go there for New Year's?
Nah, I got there around January 11th. I think I
Oh, okay.
left around like February the 9th or the 10th.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And you were on my channel then. You
Yep.
were on my channel during that trip. I caught you.
Mm-hmm.
I caught you during that trip.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turned around and you went back when? In May?
Went back in May.
Wow.
Yep. Been back home for like 7 days now, 8 days now.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. That's what's up. So you've been out there twice this year already. That is crazy.
I done been out twice, and some niggas ain't went once. They still playing.
They still playing. Well, I'm going. And by the time this airs, because, you know, as the audience can tell, yeah, as the audience can tell, this is pre-recorded, right? So I'm talking to the future. When this airs, I will be in Thailand. So it's kind of weird. I'm kind of talking in the future, past tense, present tense, future tense, but it's all good. Just know Boss going to be in Thailand. And your ass most likely is going to be in the States.
Hey, that's fine, bro. You know, hey, that's fine. I done got mine in, man. So it's like, you know, you gotta go have your fun, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For
you know,
2 whole weeks,
I'll
though.
be back soon. You know,
two whole weeks, man. I'm not like you going 2, 3, 4 times a year, staying 3 weeks, 5 weeks. I'm going 2 weeks. I'm gonna stay for 2 weeks. 2. So I gotta ask you.
After you do those 2 weeks, you gonna want to come right back.
I already know, man. I am. So when I plan to go again for high season, November,
around Thanksgiving time.
Before Thanksgiving. So really,
you're not gonna do the Halloween trip no more.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So, but Halloween is literally the last day of October, so it's automatically gonna be in November. So yeah, it's mostly for Halloween.
Okay.
My birthday, right? So this time my birthday trip is going to be Thailand. Last year, 2021, it was Brazil, and 3 years before that, it was all Sasua. I broke that though. I broke that pattern. I said no. The last one, because I did Halloween 2018, 19, and 20, DR Sasua. That Halloween 2020, I said nope. I ain't been to DR since.
Really?
Nah, they can have it. They can have it. Now, that being said, I gotta say it almost every time I say this. Disclaimer: I understand it's a whole island or half an island, right? It's Hispaniola. Sasua is not the whole island. I get it. There's Santiago, Santo Domingo, Boca Chica, La Vega. I get it. When I get my Spanish up one day, earlier today, also pre-recorded. I did a live stream pre-recorded with Domain Let's Learn Spanish earlier today, right? And I was telling Domain more than once. I said, one day when I take my Spanish lessons, I'm gonna take them from you, sir. Domain Let's Learn Spanish TV. You guys make sure you subscribe to Let's Learn Spanish TV. But until I get my Spanish up, I don't really plan to go back and mess with the DR too much. Because when I do go to DR, to make it worth it, I'm gonna have to explore. I can't just do the tourist traps in DR, because the tourist traps in DR are literally tourist traps. So to make it worth it for me, I would have to explore. But I'm not going to explore if I don't really know the language. So they can have it. That being said, that leaves Colombia. And when I say Colombia, I mean Bogota. And when I say Bogota, I mean Santa Fe. That being said, that leaves Brazil. And when I say Brazil, I mean Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. And that being said, that leaves Thailand. And when I say Thailand, I mean Bangkok, mostly Pattaya. This time around, though, when I go, I am going to hit up Phuket. Have you ever been to Phuket?
I haven't. It's not, some people that know me really well told me they don't think I would like it. And so I enjoy the side of Thailand I normally go to. I love going to Bangkok, Pattaya, Koh Samet. Sata Hip, Rayong, places in those areas like that. I love that side, man. Would I love to go maybe to Koh Samui or some other islands on that side? Yeah, but I'm in no rush to get there, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I sometimes I like to get comfortable when I'm on holiday, man. I don't like to keep having to pack my shit up and go to the airport and check in somewhere else nude. And I like the comfortability of being in an area. So between Bangkok and Pattaya is plenty for me to do. Next time I go back, will I go to Phuket? I won't say no. You know what I mean? But I won't say yes either. So you know, so that's
have you been to Chiang Mai?
I haven't. That was actually on my radar for one of my next trips. They got the trains you can take up to Chiang Mai.
Yeah, I seen that.
I wanted to take one of the trains up, but see, Chiang Mai is not a place you can just stay for one day. You at least got to do at least 3 to 4 days there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in northern Thailand. It's so fucking far away. You know, that's something you really gotta be there for a few days, man. You know what I'm saying? To really appreciate it and stuff like that too. But that's on my radar. I want to go there.
Yeah, me too. Ever since I seen that video of I know it's more to it than that, but hey, the one video I seen about Passport Heavy Jabril, he went to a hip hop club in Chiang Mai. He went to a little barbershop where they cut him up, and then the people that work at the barbershop also run and manage or whatever, or work at the hip hop club. They had like a b-boy rap battle.
I remember seeing battle. This is pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, this is pre-COVID though.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video he put out.
Yeah, that video alone put it on my radar. I don't know when I'll ever be able to get to it with my little short trips, but maybe after I become a full-time YouTuber or I get out there. But I want to add in Phuket. But it's something you said on some real shit, man. When we go to these countries, especially like Colombia or even Brazil, we take these in-country flights and we city hop. We go from Bogota to Medellin to Cartagena, or in Brazil, Rio to Sao Paulo. You're in the country. You taking the in-country flights. They're pretty cheap. But guess what? Still got to go to the airport. Got to go through security. You got to take all your stuff and go here and check in at this hotel. And yeah, it gets kind of crazy. And so I don't take long trips, obviously, because I work. So here it is. I have the nerve to be on a 10 or 12-day trip, want to hit 3 cities in 12 days. But some of us who don't have a long time, it's either that or we don't go. So, hey.
Man, shit, I'll be there for a long time and I don't feel like
still don't want to do it.
But you know, and the thing is, bro, everybody different, man. And the thing is, I'm not gonna allow no nigga to speed me up. It's like I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, how I want to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
However I want to do my vacation is how I'm gonna do my vacation. You know, I always got people trying to tell me, well, maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that. No, maybe you should just do what the fuck you want to do and let me do what I want to do. And if you want to link up and we party, that's fine. But it's just like, I love staying at certain condos. You know, I used to never stay at condos in Pattaya. Pre-COVID, I used to always stay at hotels. But I started to realize, like, I was bringing back a lot of people to my hotel room, and I didn't like the looks I was getting all the time. And I started going back to the condos, man, because I felt like I had more freedom. And then when you find a condo that just, you being there so much, it feel like home every time you go back. I said, let's ride with this, man. I started fucking with condos like 2020 on my last trip in 2020 before COVID happened. And I've been rocking with the condos out in Pattaya ever since.
Right. Yeah, you were showing me and telling me. And my bud, I was thinking it was hotel. He said, no, boss, these are condos. I said, oh, yeah. Excuse me. Excuse the hell out of me. That's what's up. Oh, thank you for the idea. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to stay at, but by the time this airs, I probably should be there, even though I haven't booked it yet. My last minute self, the Victoria Inn.
Soy 6.
That shit is literally that's on Soy 6. I mean, golly. I looked at YouTube videos of it. Guys was in the room. They went to the balcony and looked at. It's like across the street from girly bars and everything. I'm like, golly.
Now I would say it's good if you want to be smack dab in the action, but it's not the best from a leisure standpoint. But if you want somewhere to lay your head, that way you come right out the room, go
like
straight
literally
to
out the room, like
that's fine. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean?
Especially on short stays,
Yeah.
What I noticed with some travelers, their mind, because we have more than 2 different type of travelers. We have a dozen type of travelers, but I say for the long stay guys and the weekend warriors, short day guys, the 5 days, the 7 day, the 2 week, the 30 day, the 3 week, the 3 months, the 6 month. There's a different calculus, right? There's a different There's a different tolerance. There's some guys they want to stay away from the action, sometimes because of noise. So they want to ride in on the taxi or the bus, so they're away from the action. Some guys want to be dash smack in the middle, and this other kind of stuff. But the calculus is normally, not all the time, normally, the shorter the stay, the closer to the action you want to be. As you know, on vacation, every hour is precious. Like the hours go by. Like some people don't even want to sleep too much because they feel if I sleep for 8 hours, like an 8-hour sleep, I didn't cut into my vacation. I can sleep on the plane. I can sleep when I get back home. Because even a day, as we know, a day is made out of 24 hours, 24 of them. I'm not going to sleep for 8 out of the 24. Everything is so freaking precious. You don't want to stay an hour away from the action and then have to bus a taxi in an hour, and then every chick you want, you got to bus in, especially if you're there for 5 days. But some guys who have the mind frame to stay somewhere for 1 month, 6 months, 3 months, it seems like their mind is not agile enough to understand a motherfucker who's there for 5 days. If I'm there for 5 days, I have to move differently. If I'm there for 7 days, I have a different calculus. You can stay all up in the Ivory Palace halfway across this town. I need to stay in the middle of the bullshit because I need all my time. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little difference with the travelers. And some travelers don't understand that.
I actually told a lot earlier about condos. I got into condos in Pattaya around Labor Day 2019.
Oh wow, earlier.
Yeah, because I stayed at a condominium attached to Centaura Azure Hotel. You got to go through the front to get there. So I actually started fucking with the condos in 2019.
2019.
Yeah. And speaking of, and I said that because I wanted to speak on what you just said for somebody that's only there for maybe 5 days. I actually took a 4-day trip to Pattaya before.
Whoa.
Because I had back in 2019, I caught a round trip flight out of Chicago O'Hare for $515 round trip.
Whoa.
And this was around Labor Day 2019. But I booked the shit months in advance. You see what I'm saying?
Months, yeah.
But probably I booked it 2 months, 3 months in advance, and I wanted to go. I say because I was already
long pass.
You know what I'm saying?
Long pass.
I was already out there in Thailand when I had booked this shit. I said, I gotta book this shit, bro. And I'm like, I'm gonna come back out here for Labor Day. Now people thought it was stupid because I was only out there for 3 to 4 days. But bro, I'm not gonna pass up on this. Like this $520 round trip, bro.
Whoa.
And it was through United Airlines. I had to go through Narita, Japan, and I was in Thailand about 8:00 p.m. the following day after I had left the US. And it was dope. And so that's why I say I was only out there for 3 to 4 days. So I said, okay, where can I stay? This what made me pick the condos and shit. Because I used to love to stay in Pattaya Hill.
Okay.
One of my favorite hotels was Amari Residences in Pattaya Hill, but they went under new management. Now they got a new name. I don't know if they open, if they close. It's just too difficult to figure that shit out because you can't do nothing online with their booking.
All right.
And so I said, where can I go? So I started to focus on Central Pattaya. Well, actually, I'm lying, boss. Damn, I've been on condos since 2018. The first condo I stayed at in Pattaya was the base condo off of Second Road. This was my rookie year in Pattaya. But let me get back on subject.
Okay.
So I said, where can I stay? I thought about Central. I said, that's close to everything. You know, is in an area where you can get to everything. But I said I still want to be a little bit ways from Central, so I start focusing on like the Avenue area, Central Avenue. Then I go back a little bit further from that. So then I said I want to be between somewhere I can, because I love LK Metro. I like Sorbacal, LK Metro. I love having access to that because, you know, anybody that know me, they know I love to go to the Go-Go's. Okay.
You really do. On your channel, on your old channel, shout out to Pattaya First Class. Yeah. That's all you would talk about.
Hey,
them damn Go-Go's.
Go-Go's, man. God damn. Well, I love them Go-Go's. And like I love LK Metro Go-Go's more than I love the Walking Street Go-Go's. And so the only time I would ever go to Walker Street to Go-Go's is if, okay, I'm going here, have a couple of drinks before I go to the club, some shit like that, you know. But I wanted to be close to that. So I said, okay, I'll stay Soy 15, Soy Bacal, find a place over here to move, you know, how I really want to move. So with my 3 days, which I know I'm long-winded with this, but when I was there for those 3 to 4 days, I ain't have no time for no goddamn sleep. Bruh, I'm telling you, like, I only got 3 to 4 days here, bro. So, man, I remember, bro, I got there. I was up for my first 36 hours, I believe.
Ooh, zombie mode.
Then when I napped, though,
yeah,
when I took a nap, it was only like little 4-hour naps. And like,
that's a hell of a nap. 4
hell of a
hours.
Nap. You know what I'm saying? Traded 36 for 4. You know what I mean? So
that's kind of crazy.
About 3.5, 4 hours and shit like that. But it was like, bro, I'm partying, I'm having fun. So it'd be like right after that little 3-hour, 4-hour sleep, I'm back at the bar having Jack and Dan. You know what I mean? And going crazy. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to move a little different when you don't got that much time out there, but it's doable. You know what I mean? I couldn't stay all the way in somewhere in the Klua for 3 to 4 days. I had to be able to get to where I need to get to in about 10 minutes tops. Like you'll
eat up too much of your time doing that.
You know what I'm saying? And then you spending extra money on. I don't have nothing against bot buses. I do take bot buses for 10 baht, but I much rather just call a grab taxi and just put it in my phone to get to where I need to get to. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I couldn't stay nowhere in like Nuklua or Pratamnat if I want to go to LK like I want to go to LK. I just want to be able to walk there in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'm good to go. You know what I mean? So, you know, different strokes for different folks, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. And it's a trip, you know. Some of the brothers that's I'm not saying that I'm going out there with, but it's going out there about the same time that we're going to meet up. Some of these brothers, this is their very, very first time in country. Never been in the country at all. First time, virgin trip. Keep talking about Airbnb villas and you know, all these villas. And it's all good. Yeah, everybody do what they do. But I'm like, you know, this is not Sasua. This is not DR. You know, shout out to the brothers who think every country is the same. I say, you know, different countries, you kind of move different. You're thinking with the DR mindset, getting a villa. You ain't never been in this country. This is your very first time, and the only thing you're thinking about is a villa. Okay. See how that works out. But shout out to them. It's all good. I'm a hotel man. Maybe one of these days I might see the light of a condo. Maybe one of these days I might see the light of a villa. I don't even rock Airbnb too much. I am a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl start acting up, then you take her friend to the hibbit to the hobbit. Yeah, I'm showing my age, man. I'm just an old school. I'm straight up, no frill. I'm monger. I'll bust it up. All this other kind of nonchalant shit y'all niggas be doing. Shout out to y'all. Bossy Boss go to bust it up in the easiest, fastest, bestest way, man. All that other shit, hey, y'all be bougie if you want to. Boss ain't bougie. Boss get to the booty.
I understand that, but I will say this.
What's up? I
can't stay in no shack, bro. Like,
hey, well, I didn't say a shack. Well, then again, I can, but I didn't say a shack. Shout out. That's why. Shout out to players in Pattaya, man. Jason, man. He said he lived in Thailand now for at least right now. He lived there and said, you know what? I live here and I'm gonna stay in a hotel because I'm lazy and I don't want to clean. Oh shit, I love it, man. Man, he lives in Thailand.
But you know what?
He gonna live in a hotel.
Even with the condo service I get every time through Airbnb. Mm-hmm. It's the same one. You know what I mean? So I get housekeeping service that can come every day or every other day. You know, just pay them a fee. They come in and clean it good, change your bed sheets, put new linen, bring you new towels and all that kind of stuff too. So, you know, I don't know, man. There's a couple villas I've always wanted to look at. But see, I'm a paranoid fuck, man. It's like I don't need a place too big, especially in another country. If I hear one noise, it ain't like you in the USA where you can carry a gun or something like that.
I was about to say that.
And somebody be done broke shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm already a paranoid motherfucker. So it's kind of like I don't really need a big place to ask. You want to feel like you got some kind of control over your space. If your space too big, who knows what the fuck going on the other side?
Hello, hotel, front desk security. That's what I preach, you Airbnb dudes. Man, like you say, you be on your old school Scarface or belly shit up in that big old mansion looking at the screens. Mm-hmm. You see motherfuckers run across the field.
You see what I'm saying? You ain't in the USA no more.
Man.
You can't defend yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I got the front desk. I got the dough man. I got the front desk. I got the guard. Shout out. One thing I will give to the DR, boy. One thing I give to the DR, man. I like how them security guards be having shotguns, raggedy ass pistol in a belt. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Motherfuckers be standing out there with a whole ass shotty. Yeah, I always tip them motherfuckers, man. You know, it helps that I do security here in the States. So I'm security minded too, right? I wouldn't say I'm paranoid. Maybe I am paranoid, but I'll always be thinking too. Worst case scenario, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
So shout out to the DR and a lot of they hotel, not even Airbnb, a hotel will have a security guard with a shotgun. That's what I'm talking about. God damn it!
And you know the good thing about Thailand though is it's very hard to get access to guns.
Right.
I mean, so you really probably got to worry about somebody breaking in with a sword or some shit like that.
Yeah, machete, hacking you up. Ooh.
You know what I mean? Some kind of shit. But that kind of shit is rare to go on. Now, that kind of shit happen if you involved in shit you ain't got so business being involved in.
Yeah, you know, most brothers that go out there, the underworld.
You know what I'm saying? The most brothers that go out there. Well, speaking for myself, I know I don't get involved in no kind of shit. So, I mean, I wouldn't really have to worry about it. But me, for my anxiety, you know what I'm saying? It's I must not. If I'm listening to music, partying and stuff like that, it's like, for one, I don't like having too many people over anyway. So I know it won't be a lot of people that'll fill up the villa. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, man. But it just not really my speed. But I wouldn't. It'd have to be a medium small size, not no mega shit.
No mega shit, huh? Hella room. You in there by yourself. Shit might be haunted, man. Man,
you see what I'm saying?
Superstitious, man. We in other countries. They got other Mr. Mojo. They got other mojos going on. The spirits and everything.
You be hearing about all them ghost stories in Thailand too?
Yeah, a lot of spirituality over there, man.
I fuck around and see a ghost walking down my hallway, nigga. I'm booking the first flight out that motherfucker, man.
Come on, Mr. Mojo.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Man. Ghostbusters my ass.
Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? You know what I'm gonna call? United. Hey man, motel, hotel, baby. So, Mr. Mojo. Man.
Let's get you want to get into some stuff, bro. Hey. I think people feel like we gonna give a boring interview, man. They're ready for some stuff, bro.
I you know what? I would like to say, in my own mind, on my little channel that has not been up for a year yet, but I've been rocking since September. It's June-ish now, 7 to 8, 9 months. I think I made a splash. Even before I had a channel, when I was on your channel, especially when I was on Richie Rich Roll the Tape, eating raw meat and all the shit, everybody know Boss is not boring. I can be long-winded and talk and blah, blah, blah. And everybody know Boss is a robot monger and I bust it up. A lot of times, I might tone down shit for my guest's sake, especially if my guests, most of the time, they are fellow YouTubers. And I don't want, to kind of mess them up or mess their algorithm up or something like that.
Right.
But just know, when you come on the Bossy Boss show,
you got your own cup.
This motherfucking channel is lit. Okay?
Yeah.
I turn myself down because of certain guesses I be having. I don't really want to, mess them up.
Right.
So you ain't said nothing but a motherfucking word. We can turn all the way motherfucking up on this channel on Big Boss Real Talk. Talk about hoes, talk about pussy, talk about all that shit. You didn't came to the right channel to talk about some fuckery. So let's get it.
Let's do some light fuckery.
Oh, okay. See what I mean? It's all good.
Yeah.
Mr. Mojo. Mr. Mojo. We can do light. Like I say, so don't do Bossy Boss like that. This is the chat. You come on this channel, this week we give you what you want, baby. We give you what you want. But okay, light fuckery. Numbers.
So let's talk about. You said numbers. What do you mean by that?
Man, well, when you go out there, well, okay, Mr. Light Fuckery. Thank you for the footage. Thank you for the footage you were sending Bossy Boss. You know what I'm saying? Guy to guy, the footage you was out there doing your thing. Mr. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, Mr. Oh, this is number 6 today. This is number 7. Number 7's on her way. I said, golly.
Yeah.
In a day? Yeah, this right here, this is number 6 today. Number 7 is on her way. Golly, man.
After a couple keep it, like
you want to retort?
I would think I think after my like 3rd or 4th day, I just stopped counting. You know what I'm saying?
Your counter broke.
Overdid myself, man. I had to come to a point where it was like, from a health standpoint, I had to take a back seat for probably like a day. Rehydrate. I needed, potassium. Yeah. Needed sodium. So I had bought a bottle of you ever heard of Pedialyte that the babies drink?
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of athletes drink it and all that kind of stuff.
With that out here.
Yeah, and so I had bought
for electrolytes.
Yep, I bought a couple of bottles of that, man, and had that in the refrigerator. Drank like a whole bottle of it. Took a nap, man. Well, went to sleep. Got about 9 hours of sleep.
Whoa! Wow.
And I was good when I woke up, man. But I would say
I'm reloaded.
And I would say, man, I had a great time. All in all, I had a great time out there. I always have great times when I'm out there, man. I do things at my speed. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed this trip as much as I enjoy any other trip, man. I tell people my trips to Thailand get better and better. But on this trip, I cannot say that. I actually appreciated going in January more than I appreciated this trip I just had.
Interesting.
And why is because being there during when it was still kind of strict and locked down a bit, there weren't too many people in your way. Club, you know, you can go to the club and your drink was there. You know, people won't bumping into you in the club. Walking Street, you can just walk down Walking Street. Now, the Chinese two groups.
They back.
I seen about 4 groups when I was there. You know, the people that got the little stick in the air with the little flag.
Yeah, they got the little flag. I know they got the little flag bearer in front.
I seen the Chinese tour groups. They're back. All the Arab brothers are back. Indian brothers are back.
The Indian brothers and the Arabs.
All of them brothers are back. And which is not a bad thing, but it's a big difference from when I was out there in January. I kind of got used to something in January, not knowing this was going to change soon. And then when I came back, I knew the changes had been made, but I had not seen it with my own eyes. You see what I'm saying? And like when I seen this shit, I was like, damn, this club packed. Like, or just damn, it's too many motherfuckers in here. Or, you know, you walking down Walking Street, damn, this motherfucker in my way. You know what I'm saying? Or you trying to go down Beach Road to get to Walking Street, and you in sit still traffic for 10 minutes.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just the small things I noticed, bro. It's kind of like, I would say I really appreciated my last trip more than I appreciated this trip. Because there weren't too many people there, bro. Even if the clubs was closing at midnight. I still enjoyed my last trip more than this trip I went on.
Right. So in January, clubs were closing at midnight. Your last trip, they stayed open a little bit longer.
No, my first trip back
January.
When I got to Pattaya, clubs was closing at
11.
Was it 11 o'clock? 11 o'clock.
Wow, not even midnight.
11 o'clock. So, because, you know, when I first went back to Pattaya, I was in Bangkok for my first 4 days.
Yeah, you did 4 days Bangkok? Oh, man.
Yeah, man, I be tearing Bangkok up.
I ain't going to waste that many days in Bangkok.
I know more about Bangkok than I know about Pattaya.
Man, Bangkok get one good day. They get one good day out of Bossy-Boss, man.
I love Bangkok.
I take my ass to Pattaya. Get to the chopper.
I did my first 4 days in Bangkok. And then when I got to Pattaya, I didn't have a room booked for my first night. So I ended up staying at Siam Design Hotel, which is right kind of near Soy 6, probably a few blocks down the way. But I remember getting there, going to get something to eat. I got back to the hotel room about 7 o'clock. I got to Walking Street probably about 7:43, 8 o'clock. And everybody in there, I'm asking, man, what time the motherfucking close club? The club closed and shit. No, like I think they said at that time it was 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Damn.
I said 11 o'clock. But I kind of got used to it after my first few days. But then what happened, like 3 days later, they moved the club closing time to midnight.
Okay.
I was so fucking excited because
1 hour, huh?
You see what I'm saying? Because what happened is during that time, if the clubs was closing at 11, everybody would be at the club at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
So that means you got to get in there, party, have fun early. And I actually kind of like that. Mm-hmm. I actually love that because now when I went back, I found myself, well, what the fuck can I do? And because, you know, some of the clubs are closing technically at 2 o'clock or, well, midnight or 2 o'clock, whatever the fucking rules are now. But some are staying open way longer than that, which I can't say which ones because we got a lot of snitches out here and I don't want the police raiding the place.
Man.
So,
man,
you know, I found myself sitting in the room
staring at the walls.
I'm drinking all this Jack and Coke at 7. said, damn, the club's closed at 11 o'clock. What the fuck am I doing? So it's like, damn, I gotta go to LK Metro and see some ass and titties or something. Go to the, go fuck
I'd have been on Tinder,
line.
I'd have had stuff to the room, man.
I was, man, it was just like, bro, so I need to go do something, man. And I had to get my whole point of that, I had to get readjusted to everything that was transitioning back how it used to be pre-COVID.
Right. You were in that transition stage and you saw it firsthand. That must have been a couple
days. Yep, took me a couple days to get out of that. Now, what I just did, I just went back to what I would do pre-COVID, how I was moving in.
Right.
Then, okay, cool. It was fine. But after 2 days, it was just kind of like, it was a little bit eerie or whatnot. But, you get through it or whatnot, man. So I would say that was a huge difference. And that's why I kind of appreciated my last trip compared to the trip I just came back from.
Wow, that's deep.
So now when I do go back, I know what to expect.
But you're never gonna get, you're never gonna get that again. From this point forward, it's on the upward. It's on the upward swing.
That's long gone now.
Yeah, that's gone now.
Mm.
And in a way that makes it special, right? You will always have that. You will always have that experience way in the back of your mind. So that's special. But at this point, it's on the upturn. So just expect even more.
And then, like a lot of people, they never will get to experience what I experienced during that time.
Never.
They would never get to see that side of Pattaya.
That's gone.
They would never. That was one of the most. I probably, out of all my Thailand trips, bro, I probably had the most fun during that time span.
Boom! Yep. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique. In a weird way, I can see why, because that Pattaya experience is not a normal Pattaya experience. That's not normal for it. We know what Pattaya is. So you caught it at that little cocoon evolving stage.
Mm-hmm.
That was special. It's always going to have a special place in your heart. But that shit gone, so get over it. Because at this point, they're turning up. Now it's in June, now it's after June 1st. They relax even a lot more rules. Even brothers like Bossy-Boss, unvaccinated, can get up in there just with a negative PCR test, no quarantine. Man, the gates is wide open. So, man, I'm about to go crazy, man. I'm about to go crazy. So here's the thing for me. It might be a little bit of that for me. So here's my thing. The Bossy-Boss is special. I only went one time, not 15 times like you. I only went one time. And the one time was 3 years ago, right? It's funny, time goes fast. It don't seem like 3 years. One time 3 years ago for 7 days. But one time 3 years ago, 7 days, 2019, November high season, pre-COVID. So even though they're opening back up, blah, 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 I know it's not going to be like it was November 2019 high season pre-pandemic. So even for me, it won't be like with you, but even for me, I'm sure it's going to be lesser. Because it's not going to be like 2019 pre-pandemic. In January 2020, in June 2022, a few months after this opened. So even for me, it's going to be lesser. It ain't going to be like your level in January, but it's going to be lesser than what I remember. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because in my mind, I remember going in November 2019. Everything was open. It was crowded. All them Chinese, shout out to the Chinese, running around with flags, and all the Indians and the Arabs. Everything open, super crowded, super noisy, super lit. Now I'm going in June, so I'm gonna have a little of that.
It may be even more uptick now when you go back. So when you see it, you might be getting the closest thing to the realest version, of the city since it, came back up and stuff. So, I don't think it's gonna be too much of a difference, man. I mean, when you go and walk the street now, you got the guys on the street asking you to come into the clubs. Now you didn't
with the little menu thing, whatever the hell that little
you didn't have that. You didn't have that. You didn't have that in January.
Oh, you didn't. Whoa, you didn't have that in January?
Nah. And now, like, you got the the Russians, clubs are open, the Indian
Man.
clubs are
I stay
open.
away from them, man.
So all that stuff is back now.
It's
You
back.
know what I mean? All of that is back. And, you walk in the club, hella dudes in there now, man. That wasn't the case back in January, bro. It was like, I think the numbers, somebody need to look at the numbers, man, because it's like you walk in some of the clubs, bro. It's more niggas in there than it is girls sometimes. In certain clubs.
Man. No, we can't do that. We don't do sausage parties. We don't do sausage parties, man.
Hey, Robbie,
man.
I'm not gonna
Pause.
I ain't gonna say what club it was, bro.
Oh man!
Like, I remember I went into one club when I was out there on my trip. I just got back from. I walk in the club. I'm like, bro, what the fuck going on here, man? Where am I going, man? I ain't gonna buy no bottles, motherfucker, man. Fuck that, bro. Nah,
we don't. I'll be at the room. I'll be at the room for all that. I'll be working the tender, the line.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck this, bro. I ain't finna go in the club with a whole bunch of niggas, man. Hell no.
Niggas, bro, what the fuck?
Nah,
I'm back in the Matrix. That's Matrix shit.
So it's like, it was cool though, man, but.
Oh, shit.
I think since the pandemic, a lot of more guys done found out about Pattaya. And so what's happening is you're getting a whole lot of new people that's never even been before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the process.
Fucking up the game. You need to speak on that. Newbies, they have a superhuman magical ability to fuck up shit. They don't know shit. They don't know they ass from a hole in the wall, but you can't tell them nothing because they grown and they have money and they spend their money, so they don't want to listen, and they fuck up shit. And to them, they don't know the difference because like you say, everything is new anyway. So they don't know the difference, the comparison from what it should be from what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring in Western American Matrix bullshit out there, and bro, you're fucking up the vibe. That's not even what it is out here. Man, you can't tell me nothing. It's my money. I spend my money. I move. I want it. But bro, you fucking it up for us. I see. Something end up happening, and you disappear, man. DR Sasua, bro. Very similar. 22 years ago now, 2020. Pandemic, they were shut down. They wasn't shut down very long, but they did shut down for a little bit. And I say this once and I say it 1,000 times. When DR Sasua opened back up July 1, I remember the date, July 1st, everything on the 1st, July 1st, 2020, they opened back up. All the new simps went out there. People that didn't go before, because we did have that lockdown even in the States. Mm-hmm. When the lockdown was lifted, obviously, I get it. At one point, I get it, right? People were frustrated. People were locked down. Now we can finally breathe and exhale. When they released the lockdown, all the brand new, the green newbie simps flooded DR Sasua and fucked it up way worse. It was already teetering. On the ropes. Man, that July 1st, 2020, the flood of new simps just took it over the edge. And I fear for that for Thailand. Now that it's opened up, people that have been locked down for so long, people that couldn't go for so long, now it's opened up. And I fear for the new guys that's going to go in there and just fuck it all the way up. The only saving grace is a long-ass flight. That's the only saving grace.
It's long-ass flight, and it's also laws that... I'm going to tell you this.
What's up?
From an honest perspective, your cousins ain't going to be able to go over there and do what they want to do without no repercussions. So people from where we from, they're not going to be able to pull off the same shit they do in DR and stuff like that, with no repercussions. Like, you don't want to get locked up in no Thai jail.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, what I will say, this stuff been going on in Pattaya for a minute, but I haven't seen it from no brothers yet. But I remember I was in Miss Club. Can you hear me good?
Yeah.
I remember I was in Miss Club on my last trip, when I just left from, and there was some Arab guys in there. They were making it rain 20 baht notes in Miss Club. So they just throwing out. They did about 4 times when I was in there. Shout out to this cat, man. I don't know if he gonna ever see this interview. His name's Stefan from Houston, Texas. I had met him out there. Black guy, real cool dude. We was in the club. We shared a table together. He had a bottle, so I went and bought a bottle too. And we was in there, and we started hearing people screaming and yelling and shit. I'm looking back. The Arab guys that were sitting in VIP, they started throwing out stacks of 20 baht notes. And then what they'll do, they'll hand it to the girls they was with. And the girls are throwing out 20 baht notes. And the waitresses and all the girls in the club on the dance floor, they jumping, diving on the floor for 20 baht notes. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, I was upset about it. But I said, thank goodness it won't no brothers doing it.
Thank goodness. Well, yet.
Not yet. But I just don't want. I was just glad I won't no brothers doing it, man. It's something you can't stop. At the same time, man, it's like, bro, it's people money.
Why?
They can do with their money, but
yes. You know what? That's a conundrum right there. That's a conundrum. Both things are kind of true. Well, both things are true at the same time. Grown man, own money, on vacation. Hell, in a way, you even said something similar in the beginning, and I'm like that also. You said what? You don't let other niggas run you. You don't let other niggas speed you up. You don't let other niggas control your vacation. Now you're talking about far as pacing, like, hey man, let's go here. You should do this. You need to do that. Right. Not, but still, the same mind frame of I'm grown, I'm my own man, I made my money, you didn't. I'm enjoying myself, my vacation. But there is another side of that where some of your actions can have a repercussion on others.
That is true.
It's different if where you move and how you move only affects you versus you move. Okay.
That's kind of why, like, Thai expats, they hate 2-week millionaires.
Yeah.
You see, from their perspective is they are expats living there, but these 2-week millionaires, they're coming in, spending all this money at bars and buying this and buying that. So now there's places they go to, some of the girls' expectations change.
It changed. Well, he did it. How come you can't do it? Both you guys are American.
Yeah.
But that guy still works. He works a job, and he came out here with a big sum of money. I don't work no more. I'm living off whatever I got, and I got to make my money stretch.
Yep.
Yeah. Shout out to even and this dude had money. Shout out to my guy, white boy Chicago Carl, who lives in Bogota, Santa Fe, Bogota. He got money. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I gotta get back to Bogota. I haven't been to Bogota since 2019.
Yeah, I remember when I first met.
What I was gonna actually do, but I'm a fall back on it. I had spoke to some guys about it. I was gonna go out to Colombia for around the 4th of July for like 4 or 5 days, but bro, ain't no way I'm paying them flight prices to go to Colombia right now, bro. When I can pay the same thing to get to Thailand.
Boom.
I'm not doing that, bro. Fuck that. No, I'm not paying $800-900 to fly to Raleigh-Durham to go to fucking Bogota or Cartagena, bro. I paid $980 to go to Thailand. The fuck I'm gonna spend that for to go to Colombia? I mean, shit, that ain't that goddamn important.
I hear you.
Wait, man, fuck that.
I hear you. Yeah. So I know the Bogota triggered you, but I was speaking on something, so I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. What I was saying about Bogota, shout out to white boy Chicago Carl, who lived there, and he got money, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. He manages a club, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Even that, when I was at his club, I'm tipping. I'm tipping the security. I'm tipping the DJ. I'm not a super big tipper, right? But I do little cool shits and whatnot. He was even saying, no, bring that down, because when you leave and I'm still here, they're gonna look at me to do the same thing. And I said, wow. I mean, isn't it different? He said, well, no, they don't look at it like that. So I'm like, wow. So that it goes back to what you were saying. So that's what I was trying to interject when I brought up Bogota. But yeah, but back to you in the Bogota. Yeah, I know. When I first met you, you was coming off of your Bogota trip.
I love Bogota. I loved it.
Me too.
I loved it.
But you didn't go to Santa Fe though, right? You didn't go to Santa Fe.
Nah, I stayed when I was in Bogota. I stayed in like the financial district area.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one of the hotels I did stay at was Sonesta Bogota Hotel, which had a casino in it, and it was right across the street from Unicentro Mall.
Okay. So how did you connect with the ladies then over there? What was your game plan? How did you move?
Man, I actually at that time I wasn't messing with Tinder, and there ain't no shit about Colombia, man. And I wanted to just go to where won't no niggas talking about. You know, all the niggas was talking about Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla, Cali. So I want to go somewhere and be different. And plus, I like the cool weather too.
Right.
And one of my homeboys told me about Colombia and Cupid. So it's like I got on there probably like 2 weeks out. I ended up meeting a Venezuelan girl named Eliani. Cute. She's like a white girl though. But I come to find out a little later she was crazy, so I had to cut her loose on my trip. Then I ended up meeting some Colombian women. Now I didn't know this until I actually linked up with these girls. All of them was like Instagram famous at the time.
Oh wow.
Well, no, they wasn't Instagram famous, but now like they're Instagram famous, and it's like I still know them. I'm like, oh, let me get that hat them. So it's like, yeah.
Nah, look at that. You got them before they were famous.
Hey, my boy say, boy, you know how to pick them, don't you? I say, yes, sir. Shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I had fun. I had fun out there, man. I was only out there. I actually went out there for Memorial Day in 2019.
Okay.
So I did Bogota Memorial Day, and then I did Thailand that same year for Labor Day, and then went back out in December in 2019 in Thailand as well.
You did about 4 days in Bogota? 4 or 5 days?
Yep.
Okay. 4 or 5 days. And
I actually flew out of Atlanta to Bogota.
Okay.
And I had at that time I had a lot of status with Delta Airlines and a lot of sky miles. I ended up flying first class out there, which won't shit special about it. I wish I would have never did it. The weakest fucking first class ever. You don't even get lounge access. Like,
oh man.
Yeah. I say, man, what the fuck I get myself into? But yeah, I flew out of Atlanta, man, and flew into Bogota. It was cool. It was something new. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was some good spots in the trip. I didn't have any nothing bad out there, man, to take place, man. One thing I did notice though that was different than like Thailand, you can't move. Like in Thailand, you can easily bring somebody back to your spot, right? But like in Bogota or in Colombia in general, the hotels are very strict on you bringing people back, or even if you get an Airbnb, they're very strict. It's like if they're not on
Airbnb, I be hating the rules.
You know, if they're not on a reservation, they can't come. Even if you book for 2 people, but what good does it do if you bringing back multiple people? They're like, this is the same person. This not the same person. This not the same person. So I realized that, man, and you know. That was one of the big differences from like Bogota compared to Pattaya. But other than that, man, I had a great trip, man. The weather was great. I didn't do no nightclubs and that, man. I just played the hotel, man, the whole time I was there.
Interesting. Just the hotel. So you went to the mall across the street?
Oh, yeah.
Hung out in the mall?
I went to the mall across the street.
Did you pull anything from the mall?
I didn't, but I had women coming up to me. I had these 2 girls coming up to me, but I think they was on some shit. I shared that story on my old channel I used to have.
Okay.
It was like two girls just walked up to me out the blue, talking Spanish. I didn't know what the fuck they were saying, but one of them was on my backside, one of them was in my front side, and my street smart said, "Take off, keep it moving." I don't know what this bitch doing behind me, and I don't know what they saying. I don't know what they want. I'm telling them no Espanol, and they still trying to talk. So either I'm about to get
that's interesting.
I'm either about to get pickpocket, or something just didn't feel right. Something told me this ain't right. So I just kind of got, I got the fuck out of Dodge, man, and got out of that area or whatnot, because I just felt it was just two bitches coming up to you like that out the blue, and I stood out like a flying milk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no other nigga walking through a mall with a Nike tracksuit on.
Right.
So it's already, I was kind of stood out a little bit. There wasn't no jury on or nothing, but over there, if you wear something that even look halfway decent, motherfuckers think you got it made, you got it set or whatnot.
But yeah, you're a rapper, you're an NBA player, you're a baller,
or something. Motherfuckers ain't thinking on shit, but it's like I met a little shorty, man, at Starbucks out there in Bogota.
Okay.
And I didn't get to follow through on her because I left. You know what I'm saying? But some beautiful girls out there, man. And I like with Bogota, you can actually drink their tap water.
I guess I don't play them games, but
Bogota, I guess they have some of the healthiest water with minerals in it, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like you can literally drink their tap water in Bogota. Like Thailand, you can't do that at all. You know what I'm saying?
And
but
you can't do it in Mexico.
Yeah, and like Bogota, you can drink their tap water, bro. Like,
can you do that in Thailand? You can't do that in Thailand, huh?
Hell no, I don't even brush my teeth with that shit.
You don't even brush and spit it out.
I got bottled water. I pour on my toothbrush and get that shit. Yeah, what fucked up when you take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
How do you shower then? You shower bottled water?
No, I shower with regular water, but it's like, and the thing is, it's like, it be kind of fucked up because, when you're taking a shower, sometimes you washing your face and the goddamn water get in your mouth. You feel your mouth choking and shit, trying to get it out.
Hey, man, you getting all the goodness. All the Thailand goodness, man.
So yummy, it's like, man, that's a difference, though. I really enjoyed Bogota. I feel like I got to get back. But when I get back, it's going to have to make sense. Right now with these flight prices, it's not going to make no sense for me to go out there for just like 5 days. And, that's all I need to do out there in Bogota, bro. Just like 5 days. I don't need to do a week or 2 weeks or nothing like that.
Yeah. I love Bogota. I love Santa Fe. I ask you every time and I forget. Brazil. You haven't been to Brazil yet, right?
Nah, shout out to Tez, though. My boy Tez, man. He big on Brazil. He's been pushing me to go out to Brazil probably the last couple years since I known him and stuff, man.
You need to.
But and he was telling me you gotta kick that Thailand wave, man. And I keep telling people like Thailand was my first love. That's the first country I went to when I got my passport, and it's just kind of hard to break that hold that it got on me.
Wow.
So
most people don't do that. So your first country, for most of us passport bros, our first country training wheels is DR. It's Sasua. Your first country was halfway around the world.
And I went dolo. My first trip to Thailand was for 18 days, and I was out there dolo.
Wow.
So when I got my first passport stamp, it's still there. I wish I had my passport on me. I could show you. Suvarnabhumi Airport.
Yes.
I got there. I left for Thanksgiving.
That's how you say that word.
Yes, it's some people say it, different ways, but yeah, my first stamp I got, bro, was I arrived on November 26, 2018 to Krungthep Mahanakan, which is the new name for Bangkok, by the way. Yep, and got my stamp, man. I was out there to like 5 days before Christmas. No, I think a little bit before Christmas. There you go.
It came in focus. Thailand.
There you go.
November 19.
Yep. There you go.
I don't know if it come in focus on the camera.
Yeah, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And see, like when you look at my passport, it's all.
It made my camera jump out of focus.
It's all Thailand.
Get back. Focus. What you say? Your passport is all Thailand?
In one Bogota.
Wow.
One Colombia.
That's so crazy.
My first 3 pages all stamps from Thailand, and on one of those 3 pages I got one Colombia stamped in there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I gotta branch out, but like I tell people, bro, it gotta make sense, man. You still out of focus a little bit too.
I know. I see. I'm kind of fuzzy. Now everybody could think that like they drunk. Like I had too much to drink.
I'm drunk. I'm drunk now too. You fucking my eyes up over here, bro.
You're getting sleepy. Yeah, it's the Bossy-Boss. There we go. I'm back. I'm crispy. I'm popping. Hey, doo. Bossy-Boss, baby. I'm back. Yeah, man. This travel shit. So wait. Let me put the sound effect on. Let me pump your brakes, player. And your passport is all Thailand with one Colombia, Bogota.
Mm-hmm.
So that means, you only been to Thailand.
Well, no,
other countries?
I got one South Korea there. On my first trip, I did 3 days in South Korea. So I got one stamp for South Korea in there.
Wow.
Yep.
You remind me of this a buddy I got, white boy, co-worker of mine.
J-Rock.
J-Rock. Oh yeah, you in the group. Yeah, he's in the travel group. J-Rock. You know what country? You know what I'm about to say. What country does he go to all the time?
Philippines.
15 years.
But you know what? He ain't going to Thailand yet, have he?
No.
That's going to fuck him up. That's going to fuck him up. I'm telling you. He white guy ain't got no hair on his head, man. They gonna love his little bald-headed ass.
Man. Cause let's be real. You already know they like white boys anyway a whole lot.
Oh yeah, they do. He gonna have fun over there. The thing is, though, he needs guidance. But he'll be all right.
He'll be all right. He know how to move.
He'll be all right. If he's been moving in the Philippines, he gonna do all right out there.
15 years, all Philippines. Shout out to him. If he's watching, he'll watch this most likely. He has been to Panama, and then he did recently. A year or so ago, he went to Cartagena, and he does Mexico, but he's California like me. So, For us Californians, going down to Mexico is not really nothing. We almost don't count that, right?
Right.
But 15 years, basically 99% all Philippines, and not even Thailand. You're already on that side of the world. But then again, for you, Mr. Sir, have you been to Philippines?
I have no plans on ever going.
Oh, you don't even plan?
No.
Isn't that on the bucket list?
Hell no, it ain't on my bucket list. I don't want to go over there to that motherfucking country, man.
You say you don't need the invitation for your Asian country. You already got Thailand. You don't need the invitation.
I just had a homeboy. Shout out to Rudolph. Went out there, man. The Philippines. Nigga calling me every day. I'm like, nigga, if it was so popping out there, what the fuck you calling me every day for, bro? Like, it ain't hitting no shit over there, man.
What's going
on? Nigga sending me.
We ain't got that kind of relationship, nigga. Nah.
Nigga sending me friends at a club. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is this you sending me, bro? This shit look dead as fuck over there, bro. Like, I don't want to go over there, that motherfucker, man.
Okay. I want to ask you this. Do you know what city? What city in Philippines?
He went to Manila. He went to Angeles City.
He went to Angeles City?
He went to the islands as well. What they call it, Bora something islands, Boracay or Boracay or.
I'm not the one to ask. We could ask J-Rock.
But he went to many places, but everything he sent me was like, bro, I can get the same thing in Thailand. What the? Now I will say that one of the better things about the Philippines is that the women speak
more
better English over there. It's like they were really good with the English language and shit. So I mean, that's a plus. But all the shit he was sending me, I'm like, bro, you look bored as fuck, bro. Like you like, bro, you bored as fuck over there, bro. Like I say, man, go to Thailand, bro. Like
he said, stop playing.
You know,
he said, cut it out. Hey, I hear Angel City's supposed to be lit though.
Shit, man, that nigga done been to Thailand before. He was out there in Thailand with me before it shut down in 2020. And he was like, dog, I went to Angela City, Walking Street, bro. I said, bro, what the fuck is this? He's like, bro, like this ain't it, bro. I'm like, I could have told you, bro. Like when I started doing my research, now I didn't go to Thailand until 2018, but I actually knew about it through a mentor in 2013.
Whoa, it took you 5 years?
Yeah, because I had a lot of shit going on with a different job at that time. And I was busy with a lot of different things too. So it was like I really didn't have the time to really just go until I just said, man, let me stop playing and get my passport. It didn't become official until I got my passport. Couldn't do shit without it. But at that time, I was doing just as much information on the Philippines,
right,
like I was doing on Thailand.
Right. At that time, you was gathering information on both. And so what made you jump off the porch for the Thailand versus Philippines, being at that time you was getting information on both?
Yeah, I think during that time, what really helped me out was my mentor was huge with Thailand, but also the bloggers at that time. You had Cheap Charlie that was in Thailand.
Okay.
You had Bangkok 112.
Okay.
Dum Dum Media.
Shout out to Derek, Dum Media.
Shout out to Dum. And it was one more person, a guy named Aziaka. He used to, I think he still got a YouTube channel, but his name is Aziaka, Aziatka or some shit like that. He used to do like little vlogs every day at his condo and shit. And then when I would go to the Philippines, I didn't know who was what. You know what I mean?
Who was the main man over there for that?
Guy in Pattaya, he had a YouTube channel still up, but he don't drop videos no more, called Dead Farong. He was an Australian guy.
Dead Farong. Farong. Yeah. Farong means foreigner.
Yeah.
Right.
And when I started doing my information on the Philippines, I didn't have the same access to see things in terms of bloggers. Now, they may have been there. Maybe I didn't look deep enough, or maybe I just didn't give a fuck once I found what I was looking for in Thailand. But I did see everything with Angela City. I seen everything with the Manila, all that kind of stuff, man. But I'm just like,
you say you saw it, and even seeing it, you like, man.
Yeah. And I remember, I was thinking about going to Philippines and shit. So before I started, probably a year and a half before I actually booked my tickets to go into Asia, I got online a little bit, man. I remember I was talking to a girl in Philippines from Baguio City or something like that, however they call it. Okay. Baguio City. I was just talking to her and shit, man. I'm like, man. And at this time, I was already online meeting Thai women too.
Okay.
So I was talking to her.
So you had to tell the two cities going on, tell the two countries.
And I was comparing the two, how they talk, and I'm like, motherfucker from the Philippines, yeah, she talk good English, but she boring as fuck, man. Now that was unfair for me to blanket all Philippine women because of how, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
But I'm talking to 2-3 Thai girls, and they all on the same type of time. You know what I'm saying?
They lit, huh?
And they lit on the phone.
When you coming over here, we go.
Right, it was a year and a half. It was a year and a half. And I ended up going out of Thailand a year and a half later, and I hit all 3 of them. They were still keeping in contact with me and stuff like that. We weren't talking every day, but it's like, yeah, when I come out there, we're gonna chill. And two of them were working at LK, and one was working at a go-go on Walking Street. Now, these same girls are like popular Pattaya girls today.
You know how to pick them.
Know how to pick them.
You pick stars, baby. I'm going to make you famous.
Hey, I see the potential, man.
Look at you.
See the potential.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but let's get into some walking street stuff. Walking street clubs. How much time we got? We are 124 in.
Hey man, we got all the time. We got all the time you got, man.
Let's see.
When you come on this
Walking
channel,
street.
it's the Doctor Strange time stone, man.
There
The
we
Doctor
go.
Strange time stone.
So
Take it.
walking street clubs.
Walking
Okay.
street clubs.
So let's go back a little bit.
50
You remember
Cent.
how I told y'all like
Doom, 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 doom.
clubs were closing probably like around 11 when I was there in January, then it went to midnight.
Okay.
So now technically clubs on Walking Street supposed to be closing at 2 a.m.
Okay.
When I was there in May, clubs were closing at 4 a.m. Now I cannot tell you guys which clubs closing at 4 a.m.
Just know some are.
Some are, because technically they're supposed to be closed after 2.
You can tell me off camera on so I can know.
Right. But I will say, some of the clubs that are really popping on Walking Street right now, you have 808, you got Miss Club. Miss Club is a new club that came about like 2.5 months ago.
Oh wow!
So about
so it wasn't out there. It wasn't out there pre-pandemic.
Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't there pre-pandemic. They probably opened up in early April. When it finally opened up, early April. So it's like a hip hop / EDM club. I call it Little Bangkok, right? Because if you guys ever been to Bangkok, is a zone in Bangkok called RCA, which they got EDM clubs like Route 66, Onyx. It's like high class partying, but you getting it at Miss with Pattaya prices. Is a huge club with a huge dance floor. They invested a lot of money in a lighting system and a sound system. So I call it Little Bangkok because it reminds me of the RCA clubs that they have. I will say though, that was one of the clubs that are very strict on the taking your phone out. Yeah, they're very strict on that. But you got Miss Club, and Miss Club is right across the street from iBar. So in order to get to Miss Club, when you stand in front of iBar, is an alleyway. So it used to be a group of lady boys that used to be right across from iBar. What you do, you take that alleyway straight through, go up past the pool tables, make a right, and you go to Miss Club. You see Miss Club right there on the right-hand side.
Is that the pool tables that had all the international flags hanging above it?
Shit, I can't remember
that area.
I just know it was some pool tables over there or whatnot. So it was pool tables there, and then to the right, that's where Miss Club. That's where that club sit or whatnot. So you got Miss Club, iBar. One of the differences from iBar back in January, the only way you can go to iBar was through New York Restaurant, which connected.
I was about to ask you that. Through the New York Restaurant.
But now they got the main door to iBar open, so you can go through iBar that way. I actually caught iBar first open the night before I left, but I went there kind of early. I told Jason to meet me there. But I kind of got into some fuckery that night, and when Jason showed up at iBar, I was no longer there. I was in pinups. Yeah, a go-go on Walking Street.
Oh, go-go.
Yeah, and I end up having a great time that night, and Jason hit me up like, "Yo, bro, I understand, man. I figured you was out doing your thing, and that was that." And so you got iBar, which is just opened up officially, probably like a week and a half ago. And so iBar is open now. Insomnia upstairs didn't open when I was there. I think they're going to be opening up at a later date. Really, Insomnia is more of my speed. Everybody know on my old channel, I used to talk about it all the time. I mean, bro, I'm not traveling to Thailand and be around a whole bunch of black people that I can see back home. So when I go, I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you, bro. When I go, I want to go to
But it ain't
somewhere.
gonna be a whole lot of black people. Let's be real. It's not gonna be a whole lot of black people anyway. So I don't mind.
A lot of niggas in 808 now, bro.
Well,
a lot of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It get hot in there. That's how many black people in there.
Damn.
Bro, I go to Insomnia upstairs. That's my spot. That is my spot, bro.
Okay, Ja Preem Jr.
Well, I think he
sound like Ja now.
He like Insomnia too. But that's all
he talking about.
I've just been on that wave, man, because I like, for one, the dance floor is huge. For two, it's like they got these high chairs. It's like that's connected to the wall, and you can stand up on them and be overlooking the club. And it's like I kind of like the EDM music too. And like the dance floor is massive. I like to be. You ever been to Insomnia before?
Nope.
So when you go upstairs,
I didn't even go in the iBar. I've been in New York restaurant, and I looked over at the iBar, and I didn't go in, so I didn't go upstairs. You know where Boss is at? 808 Flex. 808 Flex. That's it. I went nowhere else. Just only those two. Nowhere else.
That's a horrible life to live, boss. Come
on.
Bro.
Only on Walking Street. Never made it to a soy.
You're going to change that this time.
And I was lit. Bossy Boss was lit, man. I didn't go into a go-go at all. I didn't get a soapy massage at all. 808 Flex. Oh, and Duck.
In Duck Club. Okay.
Duck Club. Duck Club, the after hours under Flex.
Okay. Yeah, though, but iBar, Insomnia iBar used to be my go-to. And then I was staying there until Flex used to open up around like 3:30 in the morning.
I know Flex opened late. Flex,
but you know what though, man?
So basically you were ducking and hiding from 808.
I would always go to 808, but I would go to 808, make a lap. I would probably go in, order a Jack and Coke, make a couple laps. When my drink gone, I'm gone. And I wouldn't be there no more. And because I'm out, it's like some of the same girls still sitting in that same spots in 808 since I've been going since 2018.
Damn.
I'm tired of seeing these hoes, bro.
Same girls, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's like 808, Insomnia iBar has always been my spot. And then when Flex would open like around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning,
4 in the morning,
I would go to Flex till 7 o'clock in the morning. But I learned something about myself this time, bro.
What's up? What do you learn about yourself?
I came to Thailand for the first time when I was 25. I actually turned 26 in Thailand.
Okay.
I'm 30 years old now.
Okay.
I'm going to be 31 this year.
Okay.
I can't stay out as late as I used to stay out no more.
You an old man.
Real, bro. I'm for real, bro. Like, especially if I start drinking like 8, 9 o'clock, bro, I'm ready. I got to be back at the crib about 2 a.m., man. You know what I'm saying? I can't do
You old, man.
I can't do but it's guys older than me. They still doing it, man.
You need to follow a young whippersnapper like me.
Hey,
I'm a young 50. I'm a young 50-year-old. I'm nifty 50, baby.
But you know what though? I think the reason it was like this is because Flex wasn't open.
Right.
And it's like if I knew, I put in my mind, I like Flex. Flex wasn't open. Insomnia wasn't open. So it's kind of like my body's not really geared to being hyped for being up that late. Right. Now, if like I was to go next trip and I say I know Flex is open to 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, Insomnia is back open. Oh, it's going up. You know what I'm saying? Man. But it's different, But another thing is though that's a bit different is my flight times changed because I used to always fly through Korean Air. My last 2 to 3 trips, I've been flying with Qatar through the Middle East. So I've been getting to Thailand around noon. When I used to fly with Korean Air, I didn't get into Thailand until like 10 o'clock at night. And I didn't arrive in Pattaya until like 12:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. Right. So pre-COVID, when I used to get to Pattaya around like midnight, 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning, I would have to hurry up, put my stuff away, and then take a shower, change clothes, hit the streets, and I'm on Walking Street. I get there at 1. I'm on Walking Street at probably like 1:45, 2 o'clock in the morning. So it's much easier to stay out to 7 o'clock.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So my body now was kind of geared to being out that late compared to when I was, flying with Qatar, to where I'm actually already here at noon.
That's a trip. That's a trip. How all that intricacies literally play a part.
Yeah.
The flight time, how long the flight, the layover, what time you arrive, all that plays a part. It goes into the pot.
And I realized, I said, man, that like that's now the good thing that coming with Qatar, I can get in around noon. I got time to take my time, exchange money, take a nice shower, get into some comfortable basketball shorts, some clothes, relax at the crib, smoke a cigar, unplug, unwind, get on my phone.
Passport and cigars.
You see what I'm saying? And but when I used to fly with Delta and come in through Korean Air and arrive like midnight, I ain't got no time for that, bro. It's like I get off the plane at 11:30. Got to take an hour 40-minute drive to Pattaya. I'm at my hotel about 12:40 in the morning. I get in my room at 1 o'clock. Got to put my stuff away, put my money in the safe, take out what I'm spending tonight, unpack some clothes, pick out what I'm finna wear to Walking Street, take a shower, take a taxi or taxi motorbike to Walking Street. I'm on Walking Street at 2:30 in the morning.
Boom.
And I'm doing all of this within this little
with no
bit
sleep.
of time. With no sleep.
And that's keeping it lit, keeping it pushing.
You know what I mean? So
hey, I'm here.
You see what I'm saying? And I remember, bro, I'd be off the plane.
That wears on the body after a while, man.
It does. It does, man. And that's why I say, bro, that's why I didn't want to continue to do that. That's why I switched to flying with Qatar, man. And Qatar flying through Doha, they got the cigar humidors and the duty free.
Oh man.
So I pick up my Cuban cigars at the duty free, and they got the smoking rooms over there.
Oh man.
So I can actually be on my layover that's maybe 3-4 hours. I can smoke a whole cigar, and by the time I'm done with my cigar, it's time to board my plane. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. But yeah, that's what the clubs, man. 808 is open.
808 is open.
Republic is open.
Yep.
iBar is open. Miss Club is open.
Miss Club. I'm gonna have to check that out. Miss Club. I'm gonna check it out.
MYST.
MYST. Mist.
Yeah, and it's just like I call it Little Bangkok because it's like the EDM clubs in Bangkok. They even got smoke that come from the ceiling and blow you in your head and stuff like that.
Damn. I'm bald head. I got a bald head
that night, bro.
I'm Tyrone. I got a bald head. I'm gonna fuck your wife. Remember him? He was funny.
Yeah. All go-go's on Walking Street. They closing at 2 a.m. All the go-go's on Walking Street closing at 2 a.m. All the go-go's in LK Metro closing at 2 a.m. All bars on Soy 6 closing at 2 a.m. From what I know. I don't know if I should have said all of that. Yeah. But yeah, 2 a.m. All of them places being closed.
You didn't say no names. You just said go-go's, bars, and clubs. That could be anything. And who knows? I mean, obviously, you're not there right now. We have boots on the ground. We know some of the same people who are literally there right now.
Right.
I get it. But you got a trip. As time go on, they're going to relax the rules and things will get open later and later and later.
Right.
And some of these establishments are going to push the line too. Give them an inch, they're going to take a mile.
Yeah, and I'm hoping by the next time
they get hit with a fine by the police. They get raided, and even then, all it is going to be this.
That's all. And, I'm hoping by the next time I go back, man, everything is open at full throttle. That way I can prepare myself when I get there. Because, I was going back under the mind frame. It was still going to kind of be like how it was when I was there in January.
Yeah.
Now I kind of know what to expect. Chaos, Niggas all in the way. You know, I know what to expect now. So it's like, okay, when I go in, I have a clear mind frame of what to expect, and I know how to move.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, that little sweet spot of January trip. Yeah. Just always remember that. Keep it close to your heart. But that shit gone. We back
You know
lit,
what I
man.
was thinking of? What I was thinking is that
What's up? What's up? Holla at me, Mojo.
Speaking of Thailand, that's Thailand, Texas coming in right now. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. I got like
chicks?
Yeah, I got like
well, obviously, right? Pause.
You know, but
they hit you. Wait, hold on. You got Thailand chicks that's hitting you like that to the left?
Yeah, it's what 4:32 p.m. over in Thailand right now. What's today? Monday morning, 5:32 here on the East Coast. So that means it's 4:32 p.m. right now in Thailand, in Pattaya right now, in Bangkok right now.
Well, I know it's 14 hours for me, so it should be longer for you. Like for me here in Cali, from California to Thailand, Pattaya, it's a 14-hour difference. I know that from dealing with Zoom to Thailand, Richie Matt, we finally got ourselves coordinated. Like it's a 14-hour difference. So you do the 12-hour switch around and add 2. 12 plus 2. So if it's 10 p.m., it's 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 p.m., the 12 and the 2. It's 14 hours for Cali. So it seems like it should be 17 hours for you because you're 3 hours, unless you're kind of going the other way. Well, yeah, because you're going from the I know it's 14 hours for me. But if it's 14 hours for me, it shouldn't be 14 hours for you, right?
What time is it now? So you got to take into effect daylight savings time too.
Yeah, it is daylight savings time. Push things off an hour,
right? So
on
really,
top of the
So really, it's supposed to be 4:33 a.m. now, and it like normally we would line up directly with Thailand, so it would be like 4. If it was daylight, if we didn't have daylight saving times, it would be 4:34 a.m. It would be 4:34 p.m. there.
Yes, I know. For me, it is. For me, it is. Okay.
Same thing.
How?
Hell, I don't know, man. Shit.
How does that work? Okay, because I'm saying even right now in America, we are 3 hours different.
Correct.
So right now, for me, it's 2:34 a.m. and I know for you it's 5:34, right?
Yep.
Right. So yeah, you're 3 hours advanced. For me it's 2:34. For you it's 5:34.
Mm-hmm.
So if we 3 hour difference, how is it? I guess 14. Yeah, different. 14 hours is 14 hours, but it's the 14 hours on your 5:34, not the 14 hours on 2:34. So yeah,
man,
whatever.
You got me in my math bag right now, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Bottom line is
here, right now, it's 4:35 p.m. in Bangkok.
Okay. That's what it say. In New York is 5. And you on New York time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So 4:35 p.m. right now in Bangkok. See, I think what happens with the West Coast, I think it's kind of like, I don't know, they may be basing it off of East Coast time. Because in the US you got Central and you got you got East Coast time, you got Central, then you got Pacific. So they may be basing it off the East.
So I got the same God, look at that. When I put it up, it want to go away. Come on, ain't that about nothing? Don't embarrass me on my own live. When I put it up, but I don't know how to put it like, what you got? Yeah, so
you got same time.
Yeah.
I think they're basing it all off of East Coast time.
Yeah, see, so Monday, 4:36 p.m. Pattaya, Thailand. Yep. And it knows I'm in Oakland, California. 7, yeah.
So I think it's getting based off of East Coast time, possibly.
And I got out of whack again. Hold on.
Oh, you good?
Get crispy. Get crispy. Guess I got to get close. It needs some boss sauce. Pattaya.
There you go.
Pattaya. Yeah, like
Hold
I
up.
said, I got this new webcam because I was saying earlier my original laptop, my old school gaming laptop, I basically built my channel on, had a hokey little camera that at least worked, but then the whole laptop stopped working, and it stopped working the same day Ace Live hit me up wanting to do an interview. I'm like, you can't make this up. Hours after my laptop stopped working, Ace Live says he wants to do an interview. So what do? I do the interview on my damn phone. I showed it, but I said, this can't work. So what I did, so now on my other laptop, which is my newer laptop, fancy bells and whistles for my editing, it has everything except for a good camera. The camera is shit. I said, you can't make this up. And I don't know why I didn't think about it first. I said, duh. Nowadays, they have external little bullshits that's USB plug and play. And so that's what I did. I got a Logitech 1080p webcam that's showing in 720p. That shit's so plug and play. Negro, I put that in my USB. I went and clicked it and turned it on. Boom. I should have been did this. So shout out to Ace Live. Like he said, that adversity sometimes make you think out the box. I should have been thinking like this already. I could have been doing this, but I didn't have the reason to do it because on my gaming laptop, the camera worked. It wasn't a great camera, but it worked. And I built my whole channel off of that. And the day that laptop stopped working was the same day Ace wanted to interview. I'm like, damn. So I did the Ace Live interview on my phone, and I said, you know what? This will not happen again. But then a few days later, it's funny. And this is the thing, too. This little webcam came in the mail 15, 20 minutes later after I started the live stream with Chocolate Man in Thailand. You can't make that up. If it would have came an hour earlier, I could have been using this. But I said, you know what? The show don't stop. Hell, I did an interview with Ace on the cell phone. So if I do an interview with Ace on the phone, I can do it. No offense, I can do an interview with Chocolate Man on the cell phone. And after I started the interview, the camera came, but I was already rolling.
Right.
So this is the second interview I'm doing with this new setup. The first one was earlier today, again with the main Let's Learn Spanish. You are my second interview for today. Both of these interviews are pre-recorded, and both of these interviews are going to air while I'm in Thailand. So that's interesting. So a lot of this, like I said, I'm kind of talking to my future self. It's going to be weird.
Well, you know what? You in the future anyway.
Later, I'm going to be in Thailand watching this and in the comments. What you about to say?
You in the future when you over there anyway, because when you was doing interviews with me, you would do it maybe on a Saturday morning. Well, you would do it on a Friday night in USA, and I'm already at noontime on Saturday.
Right. Crazy.
Yeah, that's really on some future shit, bro. When you
really on some futures, you know what brought that
actually time traveling when you think about it.
It's time travel, and you've been going there for all these years. I only did it the one time. This soon will be my second time. But on that first and only time, then I left on a Tuesday. It took 20 plus hours, so it should have been the next day. When I got back to California, San Francisco to be exact, it was the same day I left. I said, what kind of Twilight Zone shit is this?
Yeah.
And it was a TSA agent, or what even TSA? It was our border custom agent. He said, you just came from Thailand? I said, yeah. It was a white dude, and I could tell he went because he had a certain smile on his face. He said, yeah, so when you come back from over there, it's the day that you left. I said, wow, how does that work? Time travel.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit. Now, the whole thing is your body feels it, like literally your body feels it. You've been on a plane all that goddamn time, But far as
You
the
want to know
calendar
something?
and the date and time, you actually go back in time. Crazy. You
You
flying
want to know
against the
something,
world's
bro?
rotation. Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I never had jet lag before.
Never?
Never.
Hmm.
Never. I mean, there was times when years ago I was working a third shift job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my flight got back to the airport like around like 11 o'clock at night. Man, I went to work about 1 o'clock the next morning, like in 2 hours, straight off the plane from Thailand.
Right off the plane.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't bad, man. I appreciate the flights now, man. That's when I do get my sleep going there.
Well, yeah.
When I'm on a flight,
Back.
you know what I'm saying? Take me a couple melatonin and I'm out
Okay,
flying over that water.
I just about to say that. I remember Mr. Pattaya first class.
Hey.
Pattaya first class used to preach the melatonin pills. Get the melatonin, magnesium, and some drink. And you be on the plane like this, knocked out.
Hey,
Seven
boy.
Heaven.
Hey,
Are we
telling
there yet?
bro.
Are we there yet?
I'm telling you. I wait till after they do the first meal.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
After
What's
the
the
first
spiel?
meal?
What's the spiel?
After the first meal, and I start to see us get over that water. I don't want to see me flying over no water. So take the 2 melatonin.
This guy.
And
goes to Thailand.
Every time
see no ocean.
the last 2 trips I had, I would take the melatonin. We got like 11 hours and maybe 12 hours and 30 minutes to my destination. But when I wake up, we 50 minutes out. So I'm sleeping for like 12 hours straight of good sleep. So when I'm get to Qatar, I'm wide awake, I'm energized. When I get to Thailand around noon the next day, I'm energized, I'm focused, I ain't got to go to bed. And it's like, for some reason, it helped my body. But what I do, one of the things that helped me out, when I take flights, I change my phone time to the destination that I'm flying to. So when I'm on a plane still in U.S. territory, I got Qatar time on my phone. Okay. When I'm leaving Qatar, flying to Bangkok, when I'm still in Qatar territory, I got Bangkok time on my phone. So a lot of those small things help me out too.
Okay. Get you in the proper mind frame and shit. Get you prepared. In your mind, you start to mentally dial in. And that a lot of that stuff helps.
If my flight landing at noon, okay, I'm leaving Qatar at 3 o'clock in the morning. So that means I got 8 hours into Thailand. Because, from Doha, Qatar to Thailand, that ain't nothing but a 6-hour flight. And flying from New York or Chicago, I think 12 or 14 or something like that. But it ain't too bad, bro.
That's what's up. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to find it funny. Right before we did this stream, I was looking up the details of my flight because I forgot. Because like you say, sometimes to get that good price, you throw the long pass and you book it like 1 month, 2 months, down there 3 months in advance. And the only problem with that, sometimes you book and forget. You book it and you're going about your way. You leaving. You know the date because you know the date you leaving, but you might forget the time. So I said, hold on. I didn't know if I was leaving in the day, at night. So I'm looking at it right now. I don't know if I should, It don't have none of my information, I don't think. So I'll let my thing go out of whack. My camera go out of whack again. It don't have like my information on there. It just had the times. But the camera ain't going to focus anyway, so it don't matter. So so I'm leaving to San Francisco 12 noon, 12:10. Yeah, it's not going to get on focus anyway. Yeah, so I'm leaving out of San Francisco 12 noon, 12:10 p.m. And it's a 21-hour flight to Bangkok. And so the breakdown is I'm going to Japan. N-O-R.
Narita?
Narita? Yeah, N-O-R, Japan. So it's like 10. It's like 10 hours. Yeah. It says so. The airport code is NRT. Yeah, Tokyo Narita. Tokyo Narita. It's a 10.5 hour flight from San Francisco to Japan. 10 hours. The layover is 4 hours. So I got 4 hours in Japan. I don't think 4 hours is enough to leave the airport. I don't think I'm gonna play with
You
that.
fly with United, right?
United.
That sounds like it's one of the same flights I went on. When I told you I got that cheap ticket out of Chicago, I went that exact route.
Okay.
But I flew from Chicago to Narita, from Narita to Bangkok, and I had like a 4 hour layover in Narita, Japan.
Yep. It's
worst airport I've ever been to.
It's literally 3 hours and 55 minutes. That's 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then so the flight leaving Narita is 6:35 in the AM, and that's a 7 hour flight, 7 hours to Bangkok. I arrived to Bangkok. No, it ain't no AM. 6:35 PM, and I arrived in Bangkok a little after 11 PM, before midnight, 11:20 PM.
That sounds about right. So that means you're not gonna get to Pattaya probably at about 1:35, 1:40 AM.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going directly to Phuket. I'm gonna do Phuket on the front end. I'm not gonna do it on the back end.
Fly into Phuket instead of Bangkok.
I probably should have. No, I probably should have. I'm flying into Bangkok. I'm gonna stay in the Bangkok airport, and then I'm gonna catch another flight from Bangkok to Phuket. One reason, because I added it on after the fact.
Oh,
so remember, I booked this back in April. I booked this in April, and last week I decided to go to Phuket. So money on money, but it's an experience. I'm going to that side of the world. 21-hour flight, that side of the world. I'm not going to be able to go back for months.
I know somebody that like to robot monger just like you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy told me he wasted his time. My boy Barry went out there. White boy Barry, white guy.
Yeah.
And he told me that was the worst mistake he ever made, was spending his first 2-3 days. He was supposed to be out there 3 days. He left out this first day.
Ooh, wow.
Came straight back to Pattaya, jumped in on the action.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Yeah. Damn. And he's a robot. You know, he's a robot monger like Bossy-Boss?
Oh, yes. Probably more.
More?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody robot mongering. They can't robot monger better than Bossy-Boss, right?
Hey, you ain't met Barry. You ain't met Barry from Buffalo. Hey, you ain't met Barry from Buffalo, New York yet, bro.
Oh man. we gotta do a trip together then. Our trip will probably be lit. 2 robot mongers.
What? No, he's one of those solo robot mongers. He like being dolo with everything he do.
Okay.
Like he's one of those kind of cats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no offense to your buddy. He might be, no offense to him. Shout out to him. He might watch this. Whether he might be a little weird. Some guys who are just strictly solo, like obsessively solo, is normally a reason they solo like that.
You know what though?
And
cool dude, but he would tell you
not
himself.
Sociable? Who's cool, not sociable on some level? Sociable.
He would tell you himself.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Kicking it with the hoes, the homies. If you're that,
he would tell you himself he's a weirdo.
Okay.
But he spends most of his time dolo in the go-go's, beer bars, all of that kind of stuff. Now he'll link up with guys at the club.
Brother? We talking about brother or white?
He's white. He's white.
Oh, okay. So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Now he'll kick it in the club, but when he going to his go-go's, when he's going to his beer bars, oh, he's straight dolo. He's straight dolo.
This is my channel. Real talk. My channel. Your homeboy. No disrespect. And then you said he white. Shout out to white folk, Caucasians.
There you go.
Do you think that he also plays with the LBs?
To my knowledge, no.
Okay.
To my knowledge, no.
Yeah. Well, he's Dolo.
But I don't know everything in this world, you know. But my knowledge,
because he don't. And not to say that everybody who's solo by themselves, I get it, but you know, he's white. Shout out to white people. Don't cancel me, YouTube. You know, he's a white guy. And shout out to the communities and all that. But it's just, I've been doing this a long time, bro. And when I hear something, what did you say when you was walking through the shopping mall in Colombia, Bogota, and the two chicks ran up on you, and you don't speak the language, and you telling them that you can't no Española, and they still on you, and so when I hear certain things, even if it might not be what it is, but there's certain things just pop in my head, and yeah. So shout out to him.
Yeah. As far as I know, when I spent time with bro, and it's been just strictly women. All his Snapchat videos.
Hey man, I'm not trying to put that out there. I'm not trying to put that out there on bro. Shout out to what's his name, Barry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, shout out to you, Barry. Didn't mean nothing by it, but hey, you know, look like a duck, smell like a nut. It's all good, man. Okay. It's all good.
This nigga crazy.
Hey, that's real talk. It's Bossy Boss Show, man. It's the Bossy Boss Show, man. I hear you though, man. I hear you know what? Shout out to Ja Preem. Ja. Yeah, I asked him, you know, he been going to Thailand for 50,000 years too. He lived there for a short amount of time, months at a time. I said, you know, because I was trying to get the research. I said, Ja Preem, you ever been to Phuket? Nah, man. I said, what? Mr. Thailand? You're Mr. Thailand. You've been going to Thailand since 1975. Nah, he's not even that old.
You crazy.
You've been there 1,000 times. You never been. Cause I don't want to go by myself. Every time I want to go, don't nobody want to go. Don't nobody want to leave Pattaya or Bangkok. I can't get nobody to go. I don't want to go by myself, so I never went. I said, well, a lot of help you are. He said, but I am kind of Mr. Thailand, so I know a lot about it from secondhand because I do so much Thailand, but I have never physically been there myself. So he was giving me a lot of information, but I'm like, damn. So I'm talking to people. Have you been? No. Have you been? No. Have you? Are you damn Thailand people? You ain't never been? This is my second trip. On my second trip, Boss is going to Phuket. So I get it. And sometimes when you explore, it might not be what it's going to be, but that's okay. And that's why I ain't no dummy. I'm only going to be there 3 days. I ain't no dummy. I'm going to be there 3 days. I'm going to see what it is. Now, I did buy my, I didn't. Oh, I know what I did do. So you know what? I haven't even bought the ticket yet. First of all, I haven't bought but what I did do, because I'm real big on when you can, right? Sometimes you can online. I'm real big on booking a place to fucking sleep. All of this stuff getting into town and you ain't got nowhere to lay your head, I don't play them games. Shout out to Milano, the travel blogger, man. I had Milano. He was just killing me. What was it? El Salvador? Yeah, El Salvador. Yeah, man. So I got and I went, and the taxi was taking me around to find a hotel. I said, wait, we're not going to pass that. What you just say? Yeah, so I had to find somewhere to. Dude, how you go to a whole ass country and you ain't know you're going to sleep? And I try to give him benefit of doubt. Because I know some places, but then you still gonna actually try to find another place. Some hotels, you really can't book that shit online. I get it. So you find somewhere where you can book, even if it's one night, at least so you anchored there, right? You had that one night and you there for that one night. And then that next day, man, you looking like hell. But how you go there nilly-willy with no place, with zero? Because, this is what he say, because, you know, when you go online, it don't really look like that in real life. And they bait and switch you, and it don't be this and don't be that. I said, so let me tell this again. You went to El freaking Salvador off the plane with nowhere to sleep. Yeah. Wow. Shout out to Milano. See, I don't play them games. Like you paranoid and then those kind of stuff and the things you do and how you move. The way I move, we not doing that. I'm not going to be homeless. I'm not homeless here. I'm not going to be homeless. No, well, you know what? I don't know if I said this before on my channel. Years ago, 10, 11 years ago, 2011. Bossy Boss, I was homeless for a few months, believe it or not. I was homeless. Now I was living in my cars. I had 2 cars. I'm living in 2 cars, and actually, I gave a car away. Crazy shit, right? But I was homeless. I didn't give a fuck. I gave a whole car away to another homeless man. Yeah, crazy. But you know, when you do good things happen. Whatever. So I was homeless, and I feel for the homeless here. If my channel ever blew up, if I ever make big giant YouTube money, I'm gonna do something for homeless. I'm not gonna be homeless no fucking third world, no other country. I'm very big on securing a place to sleep, to put my belongings. I'm not out there with all my belongings with my laptop and my clothes out there. I need to get to a safe. I need to get to somebody's safe. I got the whole bag on me. I got the whole bag. I got my laptop. I'm out there, nowhere to sleep. Safe, fuck that. So I say that to say, blah, 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 long-winded. I already booked my hotel for Phuket. Now I think I still have a few days for the cancellation, or do I? Yeah, I think today or tomorrow is my last day for the cancellation. You know, so I already booked my hotel, but I haven't even booked the plane ticket. But to me, the hotel is more important than the plane ticket. Fuck that. I'm not gonna be homeless.
So, I do know that Bangla Road is a place to be out there. In Phuket.
I'm 1 block away from that.
Okay.
So where I'm gonna be staying, I'm 1 long ass block away from the their walking street, the Bangla Road, and that big sign that says Patong Beach. I'm 1 block away from that. Oh, remember, okay, I'm a very simple robot monger, dude. My stuff is consistent. I stay in the middle of the fucking action. I'm not gonna be way across the town. I'm only somewhere for 3, 4, 5 days. I looked it up on the map. I looked it on the Google map, the satellite version, and I was zing, 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 zing. And I looked at YouTube videos about it where other vloggers, thank God for the YouTube, they walked around in real time.
How many days you in Phuket?
Huh?
How many days you in Phuket?
So I said 3, so I kind of lied. I guess it's going to be 4 because it's going to be Thursday to Monday. Because I arrive in Bangkok down there midnight. So now my thing is, since I get to Bangkok around 11:20 p.m., almost midnight, okay, what do I do in Bangkok? You might not be able to find
no flight to Phuket until about 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. So I'm going to be in the airport for about 6, 7 hours.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
And unless you go out to the airport and go to Nana Plaza for about a couple hours, but you probably don't want to do that with all your luggage.
With all my luggage, nah, I don't play the game. I got the
man.
The luggage, the luggage and my cash, my credit cards, my cash, my passport, my laptop, and my luggage all out there exposed without securing my stuff in a safe, in a room. I don't play those games. I know in the travel world, we got a lot of wild bros that's wild and reckless. Shout out to them. I don't play them kind of games. No, I'm going to be somewhere where I need to be. So it is what it is, man. It's the cost of doing business. Hell, if they got Wi-Fi in there, I got my laptop. I can get some YouTube done or whatever. I can do some shit. I don't know. That being said, so like I said, I leave on Tuesday. I arrive in Bangkok Wednesday night, almost midnight Wednesday. So like Thursday morning, I'm going to catch the first thing smoking early Thursday morning to Phuket. I have my hotel already booked for Thursday to the following Monday morning.
If you get out there and don't like it, what you going to do? You going to stay all them days? Have you thought about a backup plan? If it ain't what you thought it was?
Not really. Now the good thing is I haven't even bought. I need to for the price.
Yeah.
I haven't. Matter of fact, I'm glad we're talking about it. I haven't even booked the flight there. So now I'm thinking, should I just get a one way?
See,
get a one way there and set up for the one way back. Now my hotel is for 4 days.
Yeah, the one way might be the smart idea because you might get out there and 1.5 days and say, nah, this ain't it. And you ready to go. But if you get a round trip, it's like you're gonna have to go through the hassle of calling and trying to get that changed to a different date, and they may want extra money for it or something.
Damn. But okay, but I still be plane. But the plane ticket is little. So I looked at the plane tickets, right? I didn't buy it. Dude, those plane tickets range from $40 to $60. Remember, you're talking round trip. I plugged it in. I can even look at it on my phone right now. You know, because like you say, I was looking at it. I just didn't pull the trigger and just didn't buy it. But I looked at it. Now, the whole thing with travel. You know, the longer you wait, the price are going up. So we're talking last week when I was looking at it, $44, $68, $53, because it's an in-country flight. You're not flying halfway around the world. Very similar when you're in Colombia, when you're just flying from Bogota to Medellin, or if you were in Brazil, you're flying from Rio to Sao Paulo. It's an in-country flight.
I see some. Yeah, you in the price range you said.
Yeah, I look. So it didn't go up. Now I know what I saw it the day of. So
now,
like
you're gonna be flying out of Bangkok that Thursday morning on the 16th, right?
Is that the 16th? No, the 15th, isn't it?
Thursday at 16th.
Oh, okay. I guess.
So the earliest flight that's gonna be leaving Bangkok is gonna be a 7:00 a.m. flight.
Damn. How much?
And that's round trip for $52.
Yeah.
With Thai via jet.
Yeah, I ain't mad. $50. And that's round trip. I could eat the round trip and just pay another $50 and come back. I buy myself out. So a one way is probably what?
One way is $29.
Yeah. Now the thing is, my hotel my hotel kind of hit me for $179 for 4 days, for 4 nights. And I don't know how that's going to be. My hotel is $179 for 4 nights. 4 nights or 3 nights? Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday night. Yeah. 4 nights, 5 days. And then Monday and Sunday night and flight, and I leave Monday, after breakfast. $179, $180. I don't know what I know if I straight cancel before a certain time, but if I get there in 1 day and 2 days, I want to leave, I don't know how they're gonna be it. Buddy, you already paid for 4 days. We ain't giving no money back. You can leave and we'll resell your room. I'm walking away from $180.
True.
You know what? I got faith in myself. I think I'm gonna be able to turn up. Now, now here's the thing. I am expectations, right? I'm not expecting Phuket to be Pattaya. Hell, to me, Bangkok is not Pattaya, but Bangkok is lit. Bangkok is not Pattaya. I get that. Every place ain't gonna be the fucking same. But it don't have to be Pattaya. Pattaya, as you know, expert, Pattaya is so fucking off the hook. Pattaya is like concentrated times 15. You can tone Pattaya down, Mr. January trip. January. You can tone Pattaya down and it's still lit. So
true.
Maybe Phuket would be like a hella toned down Pattaya. Maybe. I mean, this in my mind, I don't think it's night and day. I don't think Pattaya is 100% and Phuket is -10. Now, it might be 70, 60, 50. It's not going to be 100 and -10. I don't think it's that night and day. yes, I'm a robot monger, but goddamn it, I do got levels. I got levels. So we'll see. And I'm open for the experience. Okay, we talked about J. Shout out to J Rock. I got on J Rock, but he acknowledged it. I said, dude, you've been traveling 15, 20 years. 99% of the time, you went to Philippines. I've been traveling for 4 years. I've been to more country in 4 years than you've been to in 15 years. What is wrong with this problem? I've been to more countries. I have more various different stamps in 4 years, and you've been going to the same country 15 years. So sometimes you got to spread it around, man. Mr. Ja Preem. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You watching this. I ain't talking behind your back. Matter of fact, I should probably call you, what's your name? Thailand expert. Never been to Phuket. You, sir, Mojo. Never been to Phuket. This is my second trip. My second trip. I don't like you
having one up on me. So when I go back, man, I'll probably do 1 day or 2 days.
I'm gonna say this to your face since I got you on my show. A lot of you guys are one-trick ponies. All you do is go to. I talk to guys. I'm in travel groups. Colombia. Have you been to DR? No. Colombia. Oh, don't let you go to Colombia and DR. Have you been to Brazil? No. Colombia, DR. Dude, spread it around. You got a passport to go to one fucking country? To me, having a passport going to one country, analogy, is like fucking one bitch. I need more than one piece of pussy, man. I need more than one piece of pussy. I didn't get a passport to fuck one bitch. Nigga, I'm trying to go to Brazil. I'm trying to go to Thailand. I'm trying to go to DR. It's other places I'm trying to go. Motherfucker got a passport and go to one fucking country. Got a passport. The whole passport is one country, Mojo. You. I'm not talking behind your back. You, Mojo. And everybody, everybody's different, right? So I'm saying for Big Boss, shout out to your very robot white boy monger who moves very weird by himself. I have different experience. So yeah, I'm a robot monger. I bust it up. I don't go for sites normally. I don't go for excursions. I go to fuck pussy and bust it up. But at the same time, I want different pussies. I want different experiences. I want different sites. I don't need to go to the same fucking place every fucking single time. So I'm going to see. And if it's whack, it's whack. If it's whack, it's whack. I bet you this. I bet you it's going to be more lit than Medellin, Colombia, Medellin. Big Boss went to Colombia, Medellin to Medi because all these travel bros love them some motherfucking Medi. They love Medellin. That's all I hear.
You're talking about in them groups. Medellin.
That's all. Come on now.
That's all. I ain't never been to Medellin either.
Come on now.
Frankly, on the low, I really don't want to go there either. I mean,
they talk about it. They talked about it so much, I had to go. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go to Medellin. I went to Medellin. I stayed for 5 days. Dude, I was ready to leave after 2 or 3 days.
Really?
For me, everybody is different. Boss, you didn't do it right. You the only person I ever heard that didn't like it. You just didn't know how to move. Okay, well, guess what? I've been to other places. How come I've been to Thailand one time and loved it? I didn't know nothing about Thailand. And funny, I went to Thailand with a preconceived bias to kind of not like it because all the women are supposed to be skinny.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but lady boys. It's all kind of lady boys waiting to jump out and grab you. It's all kind of lady boys, and all the girls are skinny after a long ass flight. So, and I went to Thailand off the plane one time and loved it. So I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all hyped up Colombia, Medellin. So I bet you, I don't know, but I will wager Thailand, Phuket is more lit than Colombia, Medellin. And you guys need to follow Big Boss Chronicles. I'm going to show you. So subscribe to my channel. Stop fucking lurking. I need 2,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers, follow Bossy Boss, even though they got that punk ass law where I can't really record a whole lot.
You know what?
I'm gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
What's up?
I want people that go to Colombia all the time to keep thinking what they're thinking about Thailand. They don't need to go to Thailand.
Yeah, because they done fucked it up.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't need to fuck up Thailand.
I'm already plotting on exit strategy countries now. I'll talk to you about that in private. I'm not getting on here so these niggas can suck up that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, Thailand is so big, though. It's going to be kind of hard for them to come ruin it like they ruin everything else.
That long
and that's flight. And I'm be honest with you. Now, people can take this the way they want to take it. I tend to try to stay away from niggas when I travel. I'm be honest.
Yeah, you kind of said that, Mr. Ja Preem Jr.
And so my thing is, I know Thailand is far away from now. You're gonna see some brothers sprinkled in, but they kind of like on the same kind of time you on.
Right. If you make that trip, if a brother makes that trip, normally they're gonna kind of be on our same kind of time.
You know what I mean? And like, you ain't really got to worry about all that fighting each other or all the crazy nonsense that's going on. And I appreciate that about that country. But since January, I seen a little bit of the new faces trickle in with a little bit of the fuckery. Just a little bit. And I get away from it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
But let's say this, Mojo. Let's say this. Niggas, we bring a certain energy, right? We do. We bring an energy. But a lot of times that overpaying shit don't really be niggas all the time.
No, that's true.
The overpaying shit be Arabs. They be Chinese. They be Korean.
Japanese.
Yeah, that's the overpaying shit. Now, niggas, we bring our own brand of trouble. We bring fights.
You know, that's what I stay away from.
You got me
fucked up, nigga. Fights. Oh,
you
that kind of
stuff. On my
shoes.
You mean mugging me? Who you looking at like that, nigga?
You know, or someone, you know, guys for some reason, you know, they take everything to the extreme, especially when it comes over these stinking butt girls that be out there. That done been out there for years and they get emotionally attached to them.
Shit.
You know what I mean? They ain't got no guns out there, so you know it ain't like they can shoot you. And most of the dudes just be mean mugging because they can't fight anyway. Right. So it's just like you go. I went to 808 Mount last time. There's dudes that literally showed up to the club just to bob their head and mean mug. Like, bro, where the fuck you think you at? What you doing?
In the States.
All this pussy in here, and you sit here mean mugging, look like you ready for something to pop off. Mm-hmm. Man, I go far away from niggas like that, man. I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to have fun. And when too many niggas come around, it's time for me to go, man. You know what I mean? Just like at home. You know, at home it's a little bit different because, you know, a lot of our cousins got access to guns or whatnot.
Yes,
so it's like you got to move a little different when you at home. But when I'm over there, man, and I see people starting with that fuckery, man, like I seen a video on Dumb Dumb Media channel of a black dude getting into a fight in front of 808 and you end up getting knocked out.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Come to find out, me being there, I found out the dude is actually from North Carolina.
Damn, he didn't represent.
Somebody said that
it wouldn't happen if he was from Oakland though.
You know, and you know what I'm saying? And what happened when I heard that from, first thing I said, that what city is he from, though?
Right.
That would explains it all. He won't from my city, so I'm good on that. So good.
He was from the state. He was from the state, but not the city.
You know what I mean? City got a lot to do with it. And like I was telling the person that told me about, I'm saying, man, see, this that bullshit I'm talking about. Niggas fighting, then getting their ass knocked out.
Yeah.
All this kind of shit.
You gonna fight, at least win. And if you're gonna get knocked out, make sure it's not on camera.
You know, and the thing is, it's like, bro, why even do stuff like that in Thailand? You don't want to go to no Thai jail. You don't want to have to pay no big fine for some stupid stuff you could have avoided.
They're gonna hit you for thousands.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't be thinking, man. That's why I just stay. And not to say it's just black guys that do dumb shit. No, you got white boys do dumb shit.
They get pissy drunk.
You know what I'm saying? You got Arabs that do dumb shit, man. You got all kind of people that do dumb shit. But I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about us.
Yeah.
Just come out there, have a good time, do what you want to do. When you in a club, enjoy your time, shut the fuck up, enjoy yourself. Ain't no need to be throwing gang signs on Walking Street. You know, you don't need to be cripping, you don't need to be, blooding on Walking Street.
Can't be blood on Walking Street.
You don't got no ops on Walking Street.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So, when you go back home, if you Pyru, you blood, you 8-tray gangster crib, whatever you niggas is, what you claiming back at home, Hoover, whatever, do that shit at home, bro. Leave that. Don't bring that shit to Thailand. You ain't got no ops on Walking Street, bro.
It's the land of smiles.
You know what I'm saying?
And pussy.
Niggas throwing up. I seen that shit last time I was in there. Niggas throwing up gang signs in 808.
Oh my goodness.
And then you talk to the niggas like, bro, I know you ain't cut like that, bro.
Anyway.
You went here playing.
So you get a little bit of that too. The guys who really ain't like that.
Yeah, overseas, you talk to them, it's like, home,
but they go overseas, try to act like this.
And like, oh, bro, you went here playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you were here playing. I remember, bro, this was back in 2020. I was in Flex. I seen a guy in there. He claimed he was one time he claimed he was a black disciple. The next time I go back around the club, he claimed he was a gangster disciple.
Oh, wow.
I was like, bro, you got to get it together, bro. Which one is it? So I'm like, bro, you really came on the other side of the world a fake gang bang.
Exactly.
Like, you got to get your life in order, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's bro, people to give you dirt naps over that for real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you got to stop playing, dog.
If he just said that to the wrong person.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to chill on that, bro. Like, you can't be out here doing that. But a lot of guys, they don't know, like.
And why? For what?
It comes from guys. I guess when they come to Thailand, they want to live out their wildest dreams and all their fantasies and all of that kind of stuff, man. But like, all I'm gonna say, man, you boys don't got no ops on Walking Street. You don't got no ops in Thailand. The only ops you're gonna have is the ops that you create out there. So come out there, have a good time, have something to drink, have some fun, enjoy some women's, and just chill out, man. Leave all the hostility at home. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much it, man.
Damn. That's from Mojo. He said, you guys have no ops in Thailand. No rival gang members. No gangs. Any gang affiliation you have in the States, it doesn't even translate to overseas, period.
And let me say this. What are the odds of somebody else from your neighborhood, your street, your block that you got a problem with being in Thailand at the same time as you?
What is the odds of some knucklehead gangbanger even having a passport in the first place?
Now I legit know a few real gangbangers that travel.
Okay.
But they not ignorant ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, they active, but at the same time, they on holiday. They not worried. They left that gangbanging stuff to get away from the fuckery.
Get away from
have a month or a few weeks to chill. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't even out there on that kind of time. Matter of fact, them kind of dudes, they like to just play like the beach clubs or hang on the beach all day and stuff like that. They ain't got time.
Well, that's the real ones. You know, it's something when it comes to like the real ones. So the real ones who's really about that, when they on vacation, they on vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then even like on some other shit here in the States, like, you know, sometimes who to play with. The real ones don't really have to say it. They don't have to say it too much because it is what it is. It's the ones with all that hot air that's barking, all that barking and no bite. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying the theory, it still like applies.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't have to be doing all that. If you're a real one, you're not gonna be talking much anyway. You speaking on shit like that, you know, you be like, for real? What's your name is? Okay.
And that's part of the reason, bro, why some days I like to go out and all about camaraderie, and some days I just if it's me and the chick, I just like for us to go do our own thing, man. Bounce out, get out the way. Like my goal right now, bro, I'm just staying out the way of everybody, bro. Like, I don't need to be in the way. I'm just staying out the way, man. That's all I can do, and I'm gonna enjoy myself, because sometimes when you invite niggas into your circle, it fuck up your night, man. Because you got all these different personalities, and one thing I hate being around is a complaining ass nigga, man. you know, nigga, I don't like this club. Like, nigga, you ain't even gave it a chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, nigga, you should just stay at home. You know what I'm saying? That's why I normally, when I do my thing, I got a certain group of girls I'm with, you know, and if it's some guys I know, certain, you know, group of guys I'm moving around with, and we all just doing our same thing because we all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, I'm moving. Like, and one thing about me, I'm in this a go go, I'm in this a go go, I'm in this beer bar, I'm in that beer bar, I'm at the condo. It's like I'm constantly moving. I ain't got time for, you know what I'm saying, to be stuck up in a condo with 6 niggas, you know, drinking off one bottle.
Damn.
Nah, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, so you say you be moving, you here and there. Do you still be renting motorcycles? The one that you ever saying you should be on that shit?
Hell no. Let me tell you a quick story.
That's the opposite. Who was that?
Let me tell you a quick story.
All right.
I rode a motorbike. So basically, when I was out there in January, Ja Preem was out there at the same time, and they was all telling me like, "Bro, you need a motorbike, bro. You need a motorbike."
Yeah, I know he's big on motorbikes. Yeah.
I say, cool. I said, let me get his motorbike shit a try. So he put me in contact with a guy out there that had a motorbike dropped off to me. So I started playing with the motorbike in a garage of the condo I was living in. When I tell you, man, I almost ran into a wall at 40 miles per hour fucking around on that motorbike. I got off that motherfucker. I called that guy back. You got to come pick up this bike, bro.
40
He came to
miles
pick
an
that
hour.
shit
That
up. I told Jamal, and I said, bro, I can't fuck with this. That motorbike shit ain't for me, man. I'll stick to the bot buses and the taxis and grabs and all of that shit. I can't fuck with the motorbikes. That ain't my style, bro.
Me neither. You know what? I know I'm tripping because you know what? You told me that story. That was in January, right?
Yep.
You told me that when you came on the show in January.
I did. Okay.
You did. Once you said it, I remembered it. So yeah. So maybe that's what it was. I remember you a motorbike or something. So it actually was the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Ja Preem, yeah, he's a big but even in the States, you know, he has motorcycles. So yeah. That's another game I don't play. There's certain games I don't play, man. I'm a simple nigga. I don't play no motorbikes. Who was that? Oh, was that it must have been Chocolate Man. Someone I just literally had this conversation on one of these lives, and I said, nope, I need 4 wheels, not 2. I said I can do 3. It must have been with Chocolate Man. Yeah, because we were talking about that.
Now give me a 4-wheeler or something.
Yeah, I do. And even then, man.
Maybe we can work something out.
Maybe.
I don't see too many people on 4-wheelers in Thailand.
Yeah, nah.
There's always 2 wheels. You know what I'm saying?
What about maybe I could do a little scooter, like the scooter, like you know, the little hokey little scooter. Where you put your feet, it has a big old plank where you put your feet in the front, and you just like, I might could do that,
bro. That's what I had, bro.
Damn.
No.
I think I could kind of do that.
No.
Well, maybe I can't.
Man, that was the scariest time in my life, bro. I say, man, I'm not finna get out here and
maybe
break
you just
my
got a
body
heavy
up.
foot, a heavy hand, man. I don't know. You said 40 miles.
Bro.
You in a garage going 40 miles an hour?
Bro, the thing is, I'm twisting things. I'm twisting the joint, and the next thing you know, I'm like, oh, hell.
Yeah, man, maybe light touch, man. I don't know. I think I might could do that.
I don't know light, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, light. Now, yeah, I'm not fucking around with no motorbike, no motorcycle, but the little scooter shit, you know, that the chicks be on, Paul, but the chicks be on the scooter shit. And got that big old wide little part where you put both of your feet in front, and you just you can't do that. You can't.
No, I can't do that, bro.
I
tried.
Okay. Hey, shit. Maybe I can't. Maybe maybe I can't, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm matter of fact, I need to do that. That's the only thing. With I'm thinking with the what's the name? Ooh, you know what I should do? Ooh, I'm a genius. If I still can, I should go in for the 4-day. But I'm thinking, so for the 4 nights of Phuket, just maybe cut it in half. Just like cancel, like I guess I'll have to cancel and rebook, maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, or you can adjust. No, even that thing you can adjust, you can modify. Maybe take off 2 nights and only really book for 2 nights. And then if I like it while I'm there, okay, I'll say another night. Instead of being on the books for 4 nights, just in case I don't like it. Oh shit. You calm down. Oh, uniform. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we good, bro.
Okay, we good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, right on. Hope everything all right. We've been rocking for a minute. I'm gonna let you go in a minute. But yeah, I was just as we were talking, my mind drifted to the Phuket thing, and I'm kind of tied in for 4 nights because I already booked the hotel for 4 nights. But I'm thinking I can go in and not cancel, but maybe modify the stay and take 2 nights off, and it's only really be there for 2 nights. And then if I like it,
you might get over there and you might actually love it.
Right. But I'm talking about extended. I'm just talking about like, so I'm not on the hook, just only put 1 or 2 nights in booked. And then if I like it, I extend.
Right.
Instead of being on a hook for 4 nights.
Yeah.
But it's only 4.
When I go back, I'm gonna go to because my last trip I was supposed to go to some islands and I completely didn't. When I go back, I'm only gonna probably go back for like a week and a half.
Oh wow. That's short for you.
Yeah, that's short. But I gotta try to get 1 more trip in before fall hit.
Okay.
So when I do go back, I'm only gonna do altogether 2 days in Pattaya. I'm gonna spend most of my time in Bangkok.
Wow.
Koh Samet, Koh Chang. And I'll probably only end up doing Pattaya on a Friday night and a Saturday night and leaving out on a Sunday. So this would be the first time I will only literally do 2 days in Pattaya City.
I want to see this. It sound good. And that's another reason, like when I was strategizing this in my head to do the Phuket on the front side or the back side of Pattaya, part of me was like, man, I know myself. I get to Pattaya, I ain't going to leave. So let me do Phuket first. Because if I go to Bangkok and go right down to Pattaya, I don't think I'm gonna leave Pattaya just to be trying to go to Phuket. So let me do Phuket on the first side, and then the secondary thing is, if Phuket doesn't turn out to be all that good, I still got Pattaya.
I'm gonna probably majority of my because I know more about Bangkok than Pattaya anyway.
You said that. That's interesting. You know
Bangkok
more about
huge.
Bangkok than Pattaya?
Yeah, and I actually enjoyed Bangkok because they got multiple cigar lounges throughout the city.
There you go. That's okay.
You see what I'm saying? And I know what areas like I like Sukhumvit, I like Salam, I like Ketwathana, I like Bangkapi, that area, Klong Toei, I love that area. But it's like the only thing about Bangkok is just hard to maneuver because of the traffic is so bad.
Yeah, it's a big city.
Outside of that, my barber in Bangkok, he's there. If I was to ever move to Thailand, I would definitely be living in Bangkok. If I didn't live in Bangkok, I would be living out in Rayong or South the Hip area. If I lived out there,
you wouldn't live in Pattaya?
Nah, that'd be too dangerous.
That'd be too crazy.
That'd be too crazy. If I lived in Pattaya, I couldn't live central. I would have to live in Naklua, which is still close, or I have to go back further in Pratamnak. But I would say the closest, in terms of living, that I would want to be is to Pattaya is probably somewhere like South Hip or something like that. Which is like maybe an hour away.
Yeah. And it's funny
Something
that
like
that goes into what we said. That's ultimate, like expat and living, and weekend warrior or weekend millionaire or 2 week or 3 week or whatever. The shorter the time, normally for me, the shorter the time, the closer to the action I need to be. If I'm gonna be there for any extended stay, now I can afford to be on the outskirts. I can afford to be in the boonies. I can afford to have to drive and transport it down there, fly in. If I'm there for a few days, I gotta be ground central. And everybody's different, but Boss busted up. Boss is robot monger. So this is going to be very interesting for my 4 nights, 5 days of Phuket. Now, what I want to do, if I can, I would like to hit up one of those full moon or at least half moon parties in Phuket I hear about on the islands. I hear they're like raves, and it's kind of like really crazy. Now, that'd be dope. But that'll just be timing. That'll just be luck and timing when I get out there, because they have them certain times of the month to correspond with the full moon, the half moon, the blue moon. So if I get to Phuket and I find out some kind of way, word of mouth, they're having a full moon, a half moon party on some island, and I find somebody to get on the boat and go to the island and turn up. I don't know. We're going to see, man.
Yeah.
And God damn it, if they got Tinder and Line out there, I'm sure there is literally females on the island. This put me where it's women, man. They got women on the island. They got women on that island, and they got an app. Then, hey, they're gonna be in my hotel room. And I don't know. I'm sure they probably have. I'm sure they got bars. I'm sure they got girly bars.
Man, they probably got everything there you need, bro.
I'm sure they got soapy massage places. They, I think it's like a little toned down, smaller version of Pattaya Walker Street. Because you, like you said, you got Bangkok, you got Pattaya, you got this place. It's set up for tourists. They gotta have something I need. Now it might be more pricey. One thing I heard is Phuket is a little more pricey.
Yep.
I heard that. But I think it'll be okay. We'll see. But I'm about to let you go, man. We even rocked out for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't want to hold you. Let you start your day. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for rocking out.
Oh yeah, you know it, bro.
Shit.
Can you see me?
Yeah, of course. Why?
Okay.
You can't see me?
No, I was on another pop-up on the computer. I didn't know if it had went out or not.
Oh, okay. Well, even if you was, I can still see you. Even if you want to pop up, I still see you.
Okay.
So I gotta ask you. It's been tripping me out. If you can want to disclose, where are you physically at right now?
Where am I physically at right now?
What place? What building? Where are you at?
You
know what it looks like? You know what it looks like?
What?
It look like you in prison, nigga. Look like you in jail. Straight white concrete ass wall.
Nah, man.
Where the fuck are you, man?
I get with you when I get off. I get with you when I get off, bro.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got some what I can say, I got like some other business that I do with contract stuff. And so basically this is like a office space that I use to conduct stuff like that. So it's more. So this is the only hard wall in here. The other walls that's surrounding it is a regular wall.
Regular wall.
Yeah. Just this is the concrete base back of it right here.
Yeah.
But it's just the way it was built. You know what I mean? So you got like regular wall here and stuff like that. And then like over here you got soft wall.
Soft wall. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's just how it was constructed.
That still don't look much better. They're all white, man. They look like you could be like in a cell, in an asylum. I'm like, what? The whole time though, I'm tripping. I said, man, it's hard not life for real.
Oh man,
broadcasting live from the pen.
Nah, man, I got a lot of
Cell Block 4.
So when I came over here, I actually got people that's supposed to be picking some things up because they're gonna be doing a job today and whatnot. So that's who had called me. They was on the way. Just when I had picked up the phone, they actually come and
Next.
be here soon to come grab some stuff or whatnot. So just like you have like a little small shop or something, where because you don't need nothing too fancy or something. You just need something that people can come in, get the supplies they need. That way they can go out and do the job how they're supposed to do it and stuff like that. It's just something small, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what. Hey, man. That's I'm glad I asked. That's positive. Here it is. You know what? That's why you can't judge a book by its cover, man. There's something all the way different because the way it looked.
Yeah,
it looks institutional. I'm gonna say it looks institutional.
Really?
Look like your ass in federal state penitentiary some shit.
Nah, I ain't, man. I ain't
here it is.
Prison, man.
It's a place of business.
You can't get Ruffles in there, man. You can't get Diet Coke in there,
you
man.
can get chips though. It might be Ruffles. It's
got a desk phone, all that stuff, man.
And you streaming. But here,
niggas
be smuggling phones. Niggas be smuggling phones in jail.
Got two phones, man. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Eating macaroni, man. Drinking.
Man, niggas be making whole ass spreads and making moonshine. Come on, man.
All of that kind of stuff, bro.
I ain't trying to do you like that. Man. But I had to add. And if I'm thinking that, I know some of my viewers gonna be thinking that. It's probably gonna be in the chat. I bet you. I wager you $1 bet that somebody, and I know some of my people too. Some of my people, and they a trip.
What is nigga at in prison?
Yep, I bet you $1. I bet you $1 Cash App before the end. Like now we're like what 2 hours and something minutes. I bet you within the first 15, 20, 30 minutes, where is he at? Mojo in prison? Dang, boss, you really coming up? You getting people?
That's crazy, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. I do outside of on the real though, outside of Thailand, bro. I do a regular 9 to 5, and I do business on a level, man. I'm really busy all the time, but I make time and stuff like that. So when people wonder, well, why can you go to Thailand 3-4 times a year? Well, I got a lot of hats that I wear. You know what I mean? So I just kind of keep myself occupied a whole lot, man. And people don't really realize that because they see the way I move or whatnot. But I'm busy most of the time. You know what I mean? So a lot of different things. And so like basically I just use this as an office space to do things. But it's stuff in this county. I got stuff in counties that's 2 hours away, 3 hours away. So it's like, and when you're doing stuff, bro, it's kind of like you got people that depend on you too. So if you ain't on top of your game, it's like, it's like a system. Everybody help everybody. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what it is, bro. So other than that, I'm really busy a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I
kind of noticed that even setting this up. Shout out to you and thank you for coming through for this. But I'm gonna say this is one of my more difficult interviews to get done.
Yeah.
But you talk.
We tried the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We tried the other day, man. But I was in the country at the time, and Wi-Fi wasn't the best. And the reason I came here to this location because I know the Wi-Fi that I have here, it's top notch, and it's great. Now I would have bet though, if I would have had my laptop when I was in the country, it probably still would have worked because it did show 5G, but I was on my phone.
On your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Some of I'm gonna take half of that blame maybe because I was on my phone, right? Because I just got this camera. I was on my phone and I was at home with my good Wi-Fi. I wasn't on my house Wi-Fi. I was on my 5G data cellular network without even tripping. But see, I don't really stream on my phone.
Right.
And so shout out to Chocolate Man in Thailand. So again, on that Saturday Night Live with Chocolate Man in Thailand, before I pushed the button and went live. It's before I went live and pushed the button when we was talking on the backside. He said, and I don't know what made him ask, but I'm glad he did. He said, Are you on like your house or your place's Wi-Fi, or are you on your phone's 5G?" And I looked, I said, "I'm on my phone's like cellular service." I said, "Hold on. Man, I switched that thing. I got off and I connected to my house Wi-Fi, which is pretty penny. I got fiber. I got fiber optic 10G. I switched to my house Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I said, but earlier that day when I tried it with you, I wasn't on that.
It didn't work. Oh, really?
No, yeah, I wasn't on that. So I got to take half of the blame. I wasn't on it. So it is what it is. We live and learn. I see you printing out stuff. Look at you, a businessman. Okay.
That's doing what I can, bro.
But you know what? That it goes to say that too, Mr. Black Man, young black man, 30 years old, having your business. We turn up, whether you robot manga or little manga, or you have, this on my 6-1 today, boss. Number 7 is on the way. We can do that.
You gotta take care of the work first, man.
Come on now.
That's important.
Shout out to B-Dot, Brian Bourne B-Dot, who was in Japan for a long time. Brian Bourne said his daddy told him, purse first, act last. Be about your money. You work hard and you can play hard.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, man. We rocking. We coming up on 3 hours. We had 2 hours and 50 minutes. I do want to hold you to make it an even 3 hours, but I ain't gonna do you like that, man.
Appreciate it.
We're not gonna mince words over 10 minutes, man. So I appreciate you, Mr. Mojo, Passport and Cigars. So one thing I will say though, maybe take up another minute or two to give your last words. What's up with the YouTube? How are you treating the YouTube channel?
Man, fuck the YouTube channel, man.
Huh?
Fuck the YouTube channel.
Hey, man. I hear you, man.
I'm too busy to be fucking with that right now, bro. Like, it really took off because COVID, because everything slowed down. But it's like I'm too goddamn busy to really be fucking with it. And plus the editing and all that shit, man. A lot of people don't understand what goes into just a quick 30-minute, 20-minute video. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers get on there and complain, well, you should have made it longer, or you should have did this. How about you just shut the fuck up? You know what I'm saying?
They really don't
and then
know,
I ain't got time for that, bro. It's like, man, I did the shit just because I was bored and just needed something to do at the time. And it's like, now, man, I ain't worried about that shit. So, I really ain't gotten. I just got a channel with now. I think it got like 300 something subscribers, maybe 400, just sitting there.
I ain't got no use for it. Always there. The good thing is always there.
It's always
like
there.
Memory. Riding the bike, muscle memory.
What can happen? Maybe I need to vent about something. Maybe it's something important news that need to get out there, or something like that. Now, when I went in January, I did do a pop-up. I did pop up on them and did like a 30-minute video I recorded while walking around like Walking Street, but I didn't keep it up there too long and shit because niggas start acting weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers like, oh, I'm out here too. Like, I'm gonna pull up on you, nigga. No, you not, bro. It's like just weirdo shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, man, I don't like that weirdo ass shit, bro.
Yeah, we got a lot of weirdos running around. Yeah, so shout out to Chocolate Man in Thailand. When I had him on, we were talking about that, YouTube stuff. We got into the YouTube talk. And then while we were talking, Richie Mac Zoomed to Thailand came up in the conversation. So Chocolate Man said, you know what? He said, I'm not Richie Mac. I'm not Zoomed to Thailand. I'm not doing all that editing. My stuff is a daily vlog about me. I take my phone, my camera, I walk around, I show you what I'm doing. And it is what it is. Some people like it, some people don't, but that's what I'm gonna give you. He said, I'm financially well off. That's all I'm gonna say. I have multiple streams of income coming in. I don't need this for the money. I'm doing it because I want to do it. It's my daily life. My edits might be maybe an hour, 2 hours at max, and that's it. I'm not doing all that Richie Mac edit. And then later during the stream, Richie Mack pulled up and said, "Hey, we were just talking about you." So it is something about, depending on how you want to handle YouTube and how much production you want to put into your videos, the edit, man, it could take a lot of work, man. A lot of work. But it is what it is. Right now, I'm down for the cause, but for now I am. It is what it is. But all right, man. So I'm gonna let you go. So any secondary last word? I'm gonna make you big, and after this, I promise I'll let you go. Any last words for the people? Boom. Cook.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yes. You good.
My advice to niggas, man, is wash your ass 3 times a day when you in Thailand. A lot of y'all niggas stink. That's all I got to say.
Wow, that's it. Wait, you heard it here.
That's all I got
Mojo,
to say. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me see if it's one more thing.
Okay, one more thing. Boom.
Let me see.
You big again.
Yeah, so stop being in the way all the goddamn time. Nigga, sit down somewhere. You ain't got to be out there dancing, doing a stanky leg inside the club. Nigga, sit down. You moving too much. But other than that, y'all straight.
Damn. Okay, let me get this straight. The words of Mojo. Niggas, wash your ass 3 times a day. Not twice. 3 times a day. A lot of y'all niggas stink. And get out the way sometime. Shut your mouth and listen. And relax.
No. Nigga, sit down sometime. Y'all in the way too much.
Oh, wow.
Doing too much goddamn dancing. This is not Chris Brown. It's not a Chris Brown video, nigga. I don't need you crumping in the club. Sit the fuck down somewhere. You stepping on niggas' shoes. You knocking niggas' drinks out their hands. Nigga, sit the fuck down, bro.
Dang. Niggas can't enjoy themselves and dancing in the club, Mojo?
They can. But do it in your own circumference. You don't need to be goddamn knocking shit over on the whole left side of the club. You know what I'm saying?
Don't tell me niggas be doing that, Mojo, man. Don't tell me niggas be doing that.
Man.
Niggas really think they Chris Brown out here?
Nah, I've seen it all, man.
They think they Usher. They think they 2006 Usher.
I've seen it all. They think they in the Yeah video.
Damn.
Yeah. But I'm just bullshit, man. I just be observing shit, man, and observing niggas and just be saying to myself,
niggas be dancing around, knocking drinks over, stepping on niggas' shoes, bumping into niggas. Sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have said if it didn't have to be. Hyperactive ass.
I remember I was wearing a Kansas City jersey when I was out there, Royals jersey. This nigga dancing. His table over there, but he all in the way. Nigga done knocked the little Jack and Coke on my white jersey, just a little bit of it. But it never would have happened, nigga, if you was at your table dancing and chilling the hell out. But you got your ass all the way down here like us, like we want to see you.
The niggas be peacocking for the chicks, trying to show their little dance moves, and they dance move is only a fucking 2-step, so you ain't doing too much dancing.
Some niggas be doing the most when that alcohol get on them, though.
Man.
Shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Mojo. Thank you for those words of wisdom, man. Words to live by.
And I'll touch bases with you. I'll touch bases with you, bro, on WhatsApp, man.
Oh yeah, and I'm still lean on you heavy, not on the weird shit, and not every day, but I'm gonna lean on you when I'm out there for info.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah. I say, hey, yeah, where to go, man? I'm out here. Where to go? Yep, I'm gonna be out there with I'm gonna be out there with Jason too, though. So that's what's up. So I'm gonna let you go, Mojo. Thank you for pulling up, man.
All right, bro. Same, man.
Peace. Make that money, man. Make that money and get back to Thailand someday soon.
I got you, bro.
Peace. That's what it is, y'all. That's what it is. Mojo. Hey, man, serious brother. Hey, he doing his thing, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. This interview, I don't know where this brother was at. All I saw is that big old white brick wall, institutional wall. I said, where the hell this guy at? But hey, I had to ask him towards the end. But come to find out, he's in this little office space facility because he runs several business ventures or whatnot. So look at that, young brother on his shit. So that's what I'll be talking about on this channel, man. When you in the States, however you make your money, man, whether you working, you invest in stocks, crypto, whatever you're doing, make your money here in the States and then go enjoy yourself. Go treat yourself. Go on a holiday. But when you here in the States, man, make your money here in the States. And then when it's time to have fun and turn up, go treat yourself. So that's what it is, man. Shout out to Mojo. Used to have the channel, Pattaya First Class. It was a nice channel too. Pattaya First Class. Now his YouTube channel is Passport and Cigars. But you heard it from him right now. He's more so focused on his real life businesses and not so much focused on his channel as of yet. So I'm not even going to press you guys to go over there and subscribe. Subscribe if you want to, because who knows? Maybe if he get an influx of subscribers, that might motivate him to say, well, shit, maybe I can put some stuff together. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, definitely he's been going to Thailand for the last like 3 or 4 years. But the man then went like 9 times. He said he went to Thailand 9 times in about 3 or 4 years. And that's what it is. So hope you guys enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of real talk. Yeah. This was pre-recorded, obviously. My energy might be a little low because where I'm at right now is pushing 4 o'clock in the morning for Bossy Boss, and down at 7 in the morning for Mojo because he's 3 hours ahead. We started this a little after midnight. We started this down there 1 a.m. in the morning for me and 4 in the morning for him, and we've been rocking for almost 3 hours. So yeah, the energy is a little low, but hey, I wanted to get this in before my trip because I leave soon. So I wanted to get this interview in, pre-recorded, and I don't know exactly what day I'm going to load this video up and premiere it, but most likely this video will be aired while I'm in Thailand. So I'm going to be sitting back watching it with you guys. I'm going to be in the comments with you guys. So it's kind of weird, again, like I say, I'm talking into the future, but I'm doing the video now. But hey, life of a YouTuber. That's what it is. Thank you guys for rocking out with the Bossy Boss. And shit, if you're watching, most of you guys are already my subscribers, right? But if there's any new people watching that's not subscribed, hit subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? As my channel get bigger, I can do more stuff, man. Like I said, I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I plan to be, hopefully sometime in the near future. If maybe it might be far future, maybe it never happened, but I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I'm trying to give good content. I work 2 jobs. I work 2 security guard jobs. I'm an armed security with a weapon, so I'm a security officer. I'm not a security guard. I got more than a flashlight and keys. You know what I'm saying? I have the thing, pew, pew. But outside of that, outside of me working 2 security guard jobs or security officer jobs, I'm also doing YouTube. So hopefully at some future point, this YouTube stuff will take off and this can be my main job. And once I can make YouTube full time, I could really put my mind frame, my energy in giving you guys even more and more content, but it's not going to happen until I get more subscribers. So thank you for already subscribing, the ones I got. But spread the word. Tell your friends about this crazy bossy boss. From where? From Oakland, California. You know what I'm saying? Let's run these numbers up. But like I said, by the time this airs, Big Boss will be in Thailand. Most likely Pattaya. Who knows? I could be in Phuket. Who knows? But Boss will be in Thailand, and I'm going to bust it out. And I'm going to show what I could show, like I said before in the last few videos that I did leading up to it. Thailand does have that new law, that anti-recording law. Different people have different views on it. I'm going to see when I'm out there. And again, by the time this airs, I would be there, so I would know more about it. But I'm going to do what I can, right? Always. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to show what I can. And even what I can't show, I'm definitely going to talk about it. So make sure you tune in. Stay tuned in to Big Bossy Boss. That's what it is. We about to head out. And on that note, we're going to go out with theme music.
Big Boss-0-Leeny from Oakland, California.
Cooking with what? Gasoline.
Who do the hiring and the firing? That's the boss. Who the man in Oakland? That's the boss. Lame talk, oh man, not the boss. Biggitty Bossy-Boss-0-Leeny with the sauce. Travel bros catching flight, not for love. Boss-0-Leeny up in here to bust it up. Talking dirty, you don't like it, hit the tub. TLC, keep it pop. I'm a thug. Real talk over here. We don't feel y'all.
Nope.
Real soft, pillow whisper. That's real talk.
Woo.
I don't feel y'all,
Nope.
dog. Like you real lost. Too much imitation talking, get you peeled off.
Pew.
Yeah, Big Boss-0-Leeny. He shrimp blue Queenie. You never see me.
Nope.
Disappear like Houdini. Don't call me for no favors.
Unless it's real talk.
Straight up out of Oakland. That's that big boss who do the hiring and the fun. That's the boss. Who the man in Oakland? That's the boss. Lame talk. Oh man, not the boss. Biggitty Iggitty Bossy-Leeny with the sauce.
Oh man.
This is the talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. This is the talk, real talk. This is the talk with Big Boss. We checkin' real talk. We piss 'em off. This ain't the channel for your softy, just click off. But if you like, hit subscribe. I'm out to owe you better know the coast we ride. You in your feelings when you talk, we keep it real. And roast control, you better know we keep it real. You in the chat room, listen, hit the like. If you a hater in here tripping, take a hike. You in these YouTube streets on your bike. You text the internet, flex and get a like. You need to cut way out your budget. We real talk, that's in private or in public. Big boss.
Oh man.
Big boss, and you know it's real talk. It's real talk. Big boss.
Oh man.
Big boss, and you know it's real talk. It's real talk. Big boss.
Oh man.
Big boss, and you know it's real talk. It's real talk. Big boss. Big boss, and you know it's real talk.
Oh man.
Big boss.
Bay Area. Bay Area. Like that. Tell the people that Big Boss is back in Thailand. Peace. Big Boss.